Welcome to Fremantle Oval for the B Grade 2005 Grand Final. It's Tim McCallum here with my co-commentator Kim the Booth. What do you think of the day so far, Booth?
Well, it's been an interesting afternoon with the Swan Athletic getting up in the last 2 minutes of the reserves game. Conditions are good, no breeze, no end favouring any end, I'd say there.
You're good at talking about ends, Booth. You always have been, but it was good to see Swanath get up as the players go to position, coached by ex-Scarborough captain and club drinking legend Stuart Campbell. So they managed to get up by a nose, and that's a pretty big nose on Stuart Campbell's face. So well done, Nudge, and well done, Swanath, be reserved.
I'll just go through the Scarborough players. Starting on the interchange bench today is captain coach Mark Horn, Peaky, Kirkus and Pilley.
And the players go to the positions, and we see that in the centre we've got Big Robbo, who's been fighting a little bit of sickness over the course of the week with a bit of tonsillitis, but he managed to fight that off Friday.
Okay, we're going to start the game here with Robson going up for Scarborough. Brings the ball down to ground, goes forward. Hamersley Carine gain possession, handball over the corner there to the wing position. In goes 15 for Hamersley, kicks the ball across half forward, coming across his feast for Scarborough, gets on back onto his feet. Umpire says free kick to Hamersley Carine.
Number 16 for Hamersley is Floyd Aquino, one of the European connections. Kicks to the centre, big fella forward. Look at Tim Maloney, Itchy gets in front. Got hammered by the big fella in full forward. And the umpires managed to see a free kick, and Shawnee Russell kicks out. Kicked up a bit, Gibby's got to work hard, but what a champion. He's looking good, he's got the fantastic tans, he's been in the solarium all week.
Comes across there to a free kick in the Scarborough player. No, it's going the opposite way to number 3 for Hamersley Carine, Nathan Colgan. Can't see it there, but still can't see him getting the kick. Pops it over the top, looking for Aquino again, takes a grab. It's his second possession there. Feasty better just watch him. I've been watching this player over the last few weeks, and he's had a bit of the footy. Drives the ball forward, looking for the big fella. Coscombe Sean Lawrence doesn't get it. Good tackle there by Rule. Wellings it is. Wellings gives it to Thompson at half-back. Kicks a ball across looking for Dinger. Dinger takes a mark and left half-back for Scarborough.
Swings round onto that left foot, Dinger. Great fingertip mark. Runs his distance. A shocking kick off the side. Bounces up okay. De Grucci at the front of the pack at 24 for Lee Darman coming through. And Hamersley clear out on the wing. Kicking down. Gibby once again at the front of the pack. Works hard. Feasty could have caught one there, Boothie, do you think?
I think he could. I tell you what, Hamersley Carine looked pretty switched on here. The big fella on his left foot. He's sunk it long. He's going to kick a point. First goal, Hamersley Carine. Off the boot of Tim Hall. He's been playing some pretty good footy for Hamersley Carine.
Well, he'd be one of the few for Hamersley after Scarborough towed him up by 10 goals in the second semi-final. So we've got Ryan Wellings, who's a left footer, who's been the designated kicker for the last few games, and have been doing a pretty good job. Goes short to a good lead by Itchy, and that's a great mark by Itchy. He's odds-on favourite this year, the word goes, to take out the Neil Grenland medal to be held at the Scarborough Sportsman's Club next week. And what a tremendous-looking fellow with the freckled skin and the red hair.
Comes across, he takes him on here, goes across half-back, breaking left foot, basically to no one. He's got to make Boschman run for the ball, can't get there. Shawnee Russell tries hard, comes back to Hamersley Carine. Tell you what, they're going all right here. Who's that player? 17 over 12, Ryan Wellings, and they take the ball out at half-back there. About 55 metres around from Hamersley Carine scoring in. Hamersley Carine been inside 53 times in the first 2 minutes. Scarborough just need to slow down, get a bit of grip of this and apply a little bit of pressure, and I think it'll swing their way. Throw in here. Good throw in by the boundary. Robson gets the ball, comes out to the back to the Scarborough. They've got numbers behind the ball. Kicked across there by Rule. Rule to the wing. Boschman comes in. Good tackle there, throwing the ball. I thought, no, he's come across there to the wing. Hamersley gain possession again. Chip inside to the centre. Dangerous. Could be a turnover here. Vizza gets the ball. Good play there by young Steve Vizza. Comes back to Hamersley Carine again. I tell you what, he's got about a paddock in front of him. No, comes across to Ryan Wellings here. Ball's going to go across the boundary here, I hope, for Scarborough's sake. 55 out, going to Hamersley Carine end.
And a few past champions of Scarborough I've seen so far here today, Booth. I just saw the one and only fabulous Phil Brown, ex-Subiaco ruckman who played his junior footy at Scarborough, and also of ruckman Big Graham Jones, straight from the Sydney Swans via Subiaco into the Scarborough side. and still playing at the ripe old age of 74.
Tell you what, the good throw in there. There's a DeGrucci, the former Perth League footballer, sending the ball forward. Clark goes for the ball, can't bring it down. Hamersley Carine come again, go forward, looking for their big fella, can't get the ball down there. Wellings comes in, turns the ball around, jumps on the ball. I think there'll be a throw up. The umpire says, I'll bounce the ball. It's still about 55 metres. Scarborough have not gone past at this stage the forward line here. You're getting some numbers behind the ball, Hamersley.
Big Robbo up. Got in front position, double-handed tap down, and can't quite see who's there, but Itchy picks it again. That's his third or fourth possession. Tomo's waiting under it, as courageous as ever, and the ball right on the boundary line, and the boundary umpire's going to throw it in. So it's a fairly scrappy start to the 2004 B-grade grand final, and it's tremendous to see that both of these teams, especially Scarborough, will be back up in A-grade where they belong.
Throw in here, Adam Taylor against Robson. Robson wins the tack, comes down, sharked by the Hamersley Carine player. Comes against to Itchy again. High tackle on there. Good set of handball to Thompson. Thompson on the wing, turns inside. Good play here. They go opening it out to DeGrucci. DeGrucci goes to centre half forward to Joel Riley. Can't take the ball. Comes back on it brilliantly. Swings onto his left foot. Sends a beautiful pass in, and Squires can't take the mark. Doesn't matter. Comes over the back. Gary Clark apprised. Pressure comes. Hamersley work the ball out to left half back. And again, Hamersley get the ball, running the ball well out of half-back here. They're really making Scarborough work over the top to number 15 in Kevin Adair, their captain of the Hamersley Carine. Goes inside the left foot, turns it over to Thompson. Thompson moves the ball forward, gives it across to... And they can't see the player there. Visit to Joel Riley, 50-metre mark. I'd have a shot if I was him. He's a beautiful left foot of the goal. We'll look for Squizzy, though.
So Joel Ryder, left footer, drops it down. Gibby's run on. Gibby's taken it. It was a tremendous kick from Joel Ryder. Well done. Great team play. Knew that he was too far out. And here's Gibby. Have a look at him. He's magnificent. He's come over from Victoria. I had a word to him before the game. Looks like he's been down at Scarborough Beach for the last couple of days working on this tan. Well, the rumour is it may be out of a bottle booth. Have you heard anything about that?
I'm not too sure, but he's definitely got a bit of a brown tinge about him with that suntan. But anyway, let's get behind this football. I'd say he's kicking from about 40 metres out. Comes in, kicks it straight through the high diddle for the first goal of the Scarborough Football Club. They lead this grand final. 1 goal straight to Hamersley Carine. 1 point after about 10 minutes of football.
Well done to Gibby, and what a tremendous start. I've noticed this year that he is a fantastic kick. And we can also see out there running in the lime green, and I think he should have a hat on, Vice President Roger Fitzpatrick. So if you get a glare that comes across your screen every now and again, folks, please just that's just the light bouncing off Fitz's head. You can coach Mark Horn giving instructions to the runner as the ball comes into the centre for Big Robbo to go up against number 20 for Hamersley Carine in Adam Taylor, affectionately known as Tails. DeRucci running through again, got beaten to it. Itchy tries to spoil, but it's kicked down, and Shawnee's Russell, great mark. He's very reminiscent, Boothie, of number 14 from the 83 Colts playing that half-back flank, namely myself.
Well, you get that. Hamersley Carine go forward again, maintain possession. Scarborough, great pressure over there by the person that just kicked the goal, Gibby. I think he's running around as a ruck rover. He's creating a bit of problems at the moment.
So this quarter brought to you by Circling Shark Productions, one of the new sponsors for the A-grade side next year, with Hebo, who's helping us out with the camera work today, and his assistant, Graham Jones.
Doing a fine job they are too.
Boundary throw in, Taylor fights hard, knocks the ball forward. Shawnee Russell comes across and provides some protection for Tomo, but the ball is on the boundary. Once again, the bench for Scarborough at this stage is young Peaky, Pilmer, the coach himself, Mark Horn, and Boomgate treasurer, Darren Kirkwood. Boundary throw in, Robbo's fighting hard to get front. Left hand to the ball, taps it well, but Hamersley got it. Visit tries to block it off. Hamersley linking the play up well through number 17 in Matthew Smith. And as they are pretty clever at Hamersley, his nickname's Smithy. Man hanging out the wing. Is that Tony Fulgrave ski-gulling out there on the wing? But it's a great kick for goal, but Hamer's fought hard, kept his feet. Great play, Hamer. Well done, and he's leading out there with still working his way through.
Ball coming in, Hamersley Carine have a shot, will go through for a behind from, can't just get that player there, number 1, Mark Davis there around his right side here. I think Scarborough set a good zone up here to kick the ball out. 9 times out of 10 they're hitting a target. So we'll just see how they set up here. No, someone's gone early. That player be Sean Russell. Takes a mark in the left back pocket, sends it forward. He's got a truckload here, Viz. Takes a mark at half back. Strong turns onto his right. He's got both feet, comes again, delivers the ball off the side of the foot. There could be a turnover here. Not to Thompson directly. Now they've got numbers behind the ball, Hamersley. Number 4 for Hamersley kicks the ball inside, looking for the big player. He can't find it there. Out comes Hamer. Hamer pushes the ball again to Shawnee Lawrence. Shawnee Russell there, sorry, and the ball goes out about 65 metres away from Hamersley Carine's goal. Just watch the throw in here. We'll have numbers around the footy. Hamersley Carine will go out the back here.
Robbo comes in, got back. Taylor got front position there, but there's Tomo on the ground, as always is. Oh, and the umpire has come in and made hold of the ball decision.
He's going to do that all day. There's going to be some problems. Don't worry about that.
There'll be problems because Roder's on the sidelines. He'll come around and belt him after the game.
Oh, look at that funky onto the left side to Feasty. That's his first cat, I think. Effective too. Sends it out to De Grucci out to the wing. Might go out again. De Grucci turns it in and the players see it out. That's about the 6th time it's gone out on that side of the ground there.
Stephen Feast come down from Queriting and he too looks like he's been in the solarium there, Boothie. May not have seen anyone so wide as the rubber man off the half-back flank, but he's had a tremendous year.
He's had a grand old season, he has. Anyhow, boundary throw in, ball comes in. Up goes De Grucci there, no ruckman there for Scarborough. Comes across to Boschman. Boschman swings around with a nice handball. Vizza, another possession. Turns the kick inside to the centre there. Well used body by Gibb. We'll give it across to the left footing Ryan Wellings. Ryan Wellings sends it deep. Joel Ronald caught behind the ball and his opponent there, number 7, in the way of Martin Snap. Takes a mark. Gets the ball on quick onto the wing there. The player in Nathan Colgan, left footer, turns it inside. And could turn it over the line. That's very handy. Gibbs, another kick, pushing the ball inside 50. Over the top here to Squiz. Umpire doesn't allow it. Would have been handy, that.
I think Gibby took it a bit quick there, but he's going back. Squizzy Vizza looking for an option there, but Gibby's gone long. Who's down there? Joel Ryder's got the front spot, going to fight hard. It's over his head. Joel's working hard on the ground, though. Number 8, which is Nathan Johnston. Jono kicks out. And Bosch's man being number 16, Floyd Aquino, the European drug dealer, kicks it long to the big fella Taylor. Taylor's just got the jump on Rob at this start of the day.
Plenty of the footy, number 17 there for Hamersley. Matthew Smith has a bounce, kicks the ball well at the centre half forward here, but I reckon Sean... Oh, he dropped that mark there. Is Sean... who was that?
Shawnee Russell. I think he took his eye off the ball. Very similar to number 12 of the 95 side, being one K Booth. The old footsteps, I think, Shawnee Russell saw.
The player in funky taps it forward to no advantage, but makes another effort there. Comes inside to number 6. Hamersley turns it over there to the goal square. Well caught through there by the player in Hamer. Hamer takes it through. So again, Hamersley Carine get their 3rd point of the day. Scarborough 1 goal, straight 6. Hamersley Carine 3 points. Let's just watch this set out on the kick.
Chris Hamer doing very well there at full back. He's got about 30 kilos less than the bloke he's playing on there, the big full forward for Hamersley. Ryan Wellings comes out. Geez, they're getting it out of the kick out very well.
If I was Hamersley Carine, I'd want to apply more pressure than that. 2 kicks from outside 50.
Chris Hamer on the left.
To De Grucci, turns the ball over. Again there, good tackle by Vizza. Again De Grucci, no, it's Gibbs back on the ball. Dale Bright, the captain of the left foot, left hand, gives it De Grucci, ball out, bounds again. I tell you what, Hamersley Carine are working extremely hard here, but I don't believe they'll be able to run with Scarborough. Keep this momentum that they've got at the moment for the rest of the day. Boundary forward.
Big Robbo takes it forward. He's come up against... Is that... it is. It's a European drug dealer. He's been cheating like that all day. Here's young Itchy. Itchy does a torpedo hand pass. Very, very rarely seen these days. Kicks it out in front of Joel Ryder. Number 7 for... which is Snap. But Joel Ryder's gone to ground. Snap can run the length of the ground and kick a goal here.
Thompson's chasing him. He kicks the ball. This is where they're falling down right here to the Hamersley Carine at 50. I'd say that's over the back. The umpire says no. Feast comes round. Good pressure there by Feast and bounce down there.
Young junior rule there, Boothie coming in and just got his beer gut into the face of that bloke, and the bloke was suffocating there for a moment. We got a throw up there. Big Robbo's there again. Goes up, gets the right hand and a bit of elevation there. We got, I think that was funky.
Kicking the ball to Gary Clark on the wing. Clark can't do it. Again, Hamersley Carine turn the ball over, comes inside to number 8 in Nathan Johnson. He turns the ball over, left footer for Scarborough's Dale Bright, uses the ball extremely well to another left footer in Digger there, swings the elbow around. That's all fair. Now we'll look for Squizzy here. Squizzy's on the lead and I'd say he's got it. He's marked it about 30. Oh no, play on. The umpire hasn't paid it. Now he doesn't have the footy. My goodness, what's going on there? Hamersley Carine work the ball out. There'll be a boundary throw in. No, they come inside. Handball across, they're working it out there. I can't believe he didn't play a free kick there. But straight to the left footer in. Back to Squiz, can't take the grab again and runs in and handball's back to the square. Clark can't get it. Again, Hamersley Carine running the ball out. They're applying a bit of pressure here. Good tackle there by Gibbs again. Takes it out of bounds. That's fair enough. It's about 20 metres around from the scoring zone for Scarborough.
Great work by Gibby there, but Clarkey seemed to fall off a bit there. I think with a bit of sunshine, and he's just shaved the head this morning, he may think he's down at Scarborough Beach, I think, Boothie.
I'll tell you what they need to do is just snap a goal here and apply a lot of pressure, because Hammers and Carine's have a lot of the footy but haven't put the score on the board. That's out of bounds on the full. No, it's not. It's just going to come inside. Vizza can't get there. 55 around from Scarborough's scoring zone. Let's watch the throw in here. I reckon Hammers and Carine get a lot of numbers around the footy at the boundary throw-ins. They've all come forward.
There's a big pack of players around here, about 15 players. Clarkey's gone up as Robbo waits to kick behind. Ball's going forward, and it's going to be another throw-in. Number 19 there. It's amazing how many, Jason Fletcher, it's amazing how many players that are run in front of Boshy end up tripping over their own feet. It's one of those phenomena of footy that no one can explain.
It doesn't matter as long as...
Clarkey wins another one. Doing well on the forward line. Joel Ryder doesn't quite pick it up. Itchy, he's got a right foot as well. He's got everything, this fella. Red hair, freckles and a right foot. Well done, Itch. That's probably his 8th or 9th possession as we're into... we've been playing for about 15 minutes here at Fremantle Oval.
Kick in here by the Nigel Smart here of the Hamersley Carine Footy Club.
Nigel Smart, I think he's more like Telly Savalas.
He'll come out. He's looking for the long lead. He's kicking to a pack situation now. He's kicked it well outside 50 to the ruckman in Taylor. Can't take the grab. Oh, sorry, that's Brett Dale takes. 6'4" this fella, 6'5". Big fella.
You would have towed him up in your day, Booth, wouldn't you? 6'5"?
Would have run around him a little bit more than they are at the moment. The lead on there and another out of bounds on the wing. Hamersley Carine just falling down across half forward, I'd say, at this stage. Scarborough holding up well and starting to get on top just slightly in the last couple of minutes. Hamer's come into the rock, so Robson must have pushed forward. Interchange hasn't been used yet by Coach Horn.
Robbo's is following Taylor back into full back, so interesting position. Robbo's looking for some advice from Coach Horn. And as we've found an infringement at the ruck, and Hamer's picked it up. Goal on the Gibby. Gibby standing kick, kicks it about 45 metres. Dinger at the back, you just about pay that up. Some of the crap you've been doing so far, should have picked it up. Tomo's in there, goes hard. Who's in there? Daisy again.
Here comes the Grooch. He's got both sides of his feet, picks the ball up, swings on back onto his right, looks inside, no, goes around the corner. Gibbs has got this in his eye, can't take the mark, plays on. Half forward here for Scarborough, kicks it across to Boschman, clever with his hands, clever. Back inside to Dinger. Hamersley Carine kicked the ball over the top. Comes there to Feasty, can't take it. Now Hamersley have got the ball on the run. Aquino here for Hamersley Carine. Bit of pace in this guy. Heads it across to number 21 in the player, Tim Hall. Lines up and bangs it through for their first goal. So Hamersley Carine, first blood to them on the goal scoreboard. They move to 1 goal 2, which is 9. Scarborough 1 goal 1, which is 7. Just a little bit of indiscretion there at half forward by Scarborough. They turn the ball over. Within 30 seconds, bang through the other end for Hamersley Carine.
The back line have been doing a tremendous job, but there was a flood of 5 or 6 players. Funky Miller used all his strength and took one of them out, but the other 2 got through and managed to kick an easy goal. Came out of the forward line pretty easily there, so we need a bit more pressure from Dinger and Boshy and Daisy, just slowly starting to get into the game. We're into the centre now. Big Robbo's gone back in. Hamer's gone back on to Taylor there at fullback with Gibby, Tomo, and I think we got young Itchy in there. De Grooch looking pretty keen on the far side to run in. Robbo gets up there, but the big fella tipped up.
Again out of the centre, sends it forward inside 50. He'll be there. Joel Ryder comes in, gets knocked off the ball there. Comes across to Boschman, inside again. Goes handballing back to Joel Ryder as a left footer. Kicks it to the centre of the square and out of bounds on the full. Disappointing result, but he's still getting a bit of the footy. So Hamersley Carine, Nigel Smart there, going to bring the ball in. Squires on the mark. Left foot, raking left foot, sends it outside 50. Comes back to Boschman. Big fly there by Robson. Can't take. Comes over the back of the Itchy. Turns onto his favoured right foot this time. Sends it into Gibb, who takes a strong mark. Goes off. Gets tackled by the Hamersley Carine player. Here comes Vizza straight through. Great play. Comes back to Wellings. Thompson with a nice chip pass. Great kick to Dinger. Dinger about 50 metres out, left foot. I'd have it if I was him. I don't think he can kick the distance, but he'll look inside here. He'll look inside to give it one-on-one to Squiz. Squiz sends him a lead, and Squiz spots this up. They get in front of him, can't bring the ball down. Larry Clark there comes across. A little bit of pressure there, but comes back to Dinger. The ball where it starts, can't take the mark. Looks for the hands, looks for a chip pass in. Plenty of numbers in there for Hamersley Carine. Don't worry about that because it's been marked there by Matthew De Grucci. 40 metres out, I'd have a shot.
And Matty De Grucci, the Greek Adonis, or probably Italian background, I think he is. He'd be down there. I think the whole De Grucci family, which is why the crowd's so big here today at Fremantle Oval, are down. All bar, it's a fantastic kick off the boot. De Grucci, he's got everything. He can mark the ball, he can kick, he's got good-looking sisters. What a tremendous effort by Matty De Grucci. Scarborough now go to 2 goals, 1, which will be 13 points to 1 goal, 2. Being 8. Who's on the scoreboard today, Booth? Have you picked that up yet?
Well, I haven't quite picked that up over there, but I wish I wouldn't stand in the front so I could see it. Young De Grucci there playing off the wing. Handy for your wingman to kick goals in grand finals, similar to Peter Matera.
Very, it could be worse, I suppose. It could be Speedy doing the scoreboard, which means we wouldn't be able to see anything at all. The Fremantle prison would be blocked out. Bounce down in the centre again. Big Robbo's there again up against Tim Hall. Gets knocked forward. Number 1 for Hamersley Carine on the left foot. Ryan Wellings, luckily, was behind. The ball bounced over the head of... who's that coming through? That's Junior Raw. Well done, Sonny.
That's a great contest there. Umpire kicks something out. That's the second one in that position. I don't know who it's against. And it's 50. There's a goal. There's a goal. 50 metres.
Stupid by Junior Raw after all of these
I
years.
didn't see much in that, to be quite honest. If we look at that on replay, maybe a little bit of this and that, but it is a grand final. You get to stand up and be counted.
Regardless, you just cannot say a word to the umpires. We know that they are absolute dickheads, so you can't say a word to them, so why do we bother? But it's a 50 metre, which has brought number 22, who is Christopher Nobbs. That's Christopher with a K, so he is a definite knob, this bloke. And he's managed just to squeeze it through. Dougie Frames on the line, but I think he's got through for Hamersley. Answer that one pretty quickly from the knobhead on number 22.
Tell you what, I think the former A-grade premiership player Roger Fitzpatrick, the runner, will be out to just have a little chat to them in the back half. That 50s can't be given away in the grand final like that, even if it's nothing in it. I didn't see much in it, but it's a goal on the board. Puts them in front. Scarborough 2-1, 13. Hamersley Carine 2-4. 2-2, which is 14. 1 point the difference.
What you can't see at home, folks, is the fact that Boothie, now the score's over 10. Boothie's got his shoes off, so he can able to keep up and see what the score is.
Back in the centre. Umpire throws it up. Robson gets it. Free kick there to this Hamersley Carine. Geez, I'd like to have a look at the free kick count at the moment. There's the Academy Award there. Yeah, he's all right now. He can pop it across there. Who hasn't picked him up there? The guy running off half back is now on the wing. Sends it forward to half forward here to number 21 in Tim Hall. Can't take it. Boundary throw in. 55 from Hamersley Carine.
In a grand final, the umpires have got to toughen up a bit. You know, there was nothing in that. The bloke copped a bit of a flick across his hair. He's got that much product. It probably just bent down and stung him in his own eye. So
he's running around all right now, so there's not much in it. But anyhow, carry on. Ball gets thrown in by the umpire. The Scarborough player Robson gets a handball out there. Again to number 5, Dale Bryant, gives it across to Junior Rule. Junior Rule kicks it out of bounds on the full over there. So Hamersley Carine, at this stage, get this kick in.
Scarborough need to man up here. They got Robbo sitting across in the hole. Shawnee Russell's behind his man by a few paces. Hamersley brought the ball into the centre wing. Bryant driving it into the forward line now. Poor kick, but there's Tomo's got 3 blokes to beat, does well. Gets it out to Shawnee Russell. Sun's in Clarkie's eyes. I'm sure it's not his hair. Ball gets brought to ground. But number 1 for Hamersley, which is Mark Davis, set his mate up there beautifully. Well done, and Tomo crunched him with everything he had. So we must be getting close to quarter time here as the sun floods the Fremantle Oval. It's a treat here today, which is a pleasant change to 2 years ago when it was the Norwest Storm went through and robbed Scarborough of the flag with Paul Dean coaching.
I tell you what, 23, Brett Dale, the ruckman for Hamersley, he's getting his hand on the ball a bit there, but that's strong. Who was that? The Scarborough player came in there, number 21, Shawnee Russell, always strong, sends the ball out here to the player in Dinger. Dinger can't get the ball, comes across to number 4 for Hamersley Carine. Brett Williamson kicks the ball across here to Gibbs. Gibbs pushes it forward in front of him pretty smartly, turns the ball over. Here's the number 16 player, gets a handball. Paul, I thought, handing the ball. Gives it across to
he's buffhead.
Brett Wilson. Runs onto his left here. Chip pass, and this is the dangerous player I'm talking from Hamersley Carine. Can roast it from outside 50, young Adam Taylor. Goes in short, and here's the guy that caught one across the head 2 minutes ago. Now he's lining up for goal. Scarborough's just got to tighten up, I think, just across the centre of the ground a bit there. They seem to be turning the ball over. And that, but number 10 for Hamersley Carine there. Clayton Fitzgerald lines up 40 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Still managing at times to rub his face, just for those that remember that he copped the little one in the eye, setting himself up in case he misses. Ryan Welling's on the mark here, doing everything he can to put him up on the new Scarborough strip. It's a pretty good kick, but it's float to the left, but he manages to get it through over Doug Frame's head, which is only 3 foot off the ground. But Scarborough need to be careful here. Hamersley have got the last couple, 3 goals 2, which will take them up to 20 to 1 goal 113. But Scarborough, as it was in that previous game down at Carine Reserve, Hamersley seemed to match them for the first 3 quarters, and then Scarborough turned it on in the last quarter and managed to get up by 10 goals. So Coach Horn wouldn't be overly distressed at this point in time, but Scarborough need to be careful.
He's got a couple of runners on the bench there up his sleeve, but it's quite a warm day. I'd probably look at using the interchange in the second quarter at least. There's been no interchanges yet. Anyhow, there's someone else in the square at this stage, so Robson gets the ball, sends an awkward kick over to half forward there, comes across to the player number 10 in DeGrucci, turns onto his favourite right, has a bounce, pangs it into the ground, sends it to centre half forward to the player in number 6 in Vizza. Can't take the mark there, turns the ball back. Hamersley Carine gathers possessions, come through the centre there again in Davis. Davis gets the ball across. Plenty of space out there for Hamersley. Gone backwards, getting numbers behind the ball, sends the ball forward here to the player in Feast. Can't take the mark. Junior Rule comes across. Again, the ball's going to go out of bounds, I think, in the 50-metre line for Hamersley Carine. Just with that, you've got the interchange there. It's a warm day. I reckon you should run them on and off.
Shawnee Russell got caught behind there, I think. He, by the look of him with that head of hair and those sideburns, I think he should have shaved down before the game. He looks a little bit slow, but hopefully he's just saving himself so they can have a bit of a break soon at quarter time. Throw in there. We got Big Robbo up against the ruckman in Brett Dale. Ball goes through to the forward line. Junior Rule coming through, and once again the ball's been knocked out by a Hamersley player, and we'll have another throw in.
It's important just in the last few minutes here at Scarborough. Just hold on here. There's nothing in this game. Just don't let Hamersley Carine get a goal here. And I think, I still believe they'll run over the top of them, but just hold it up here, and I think they'll be right.
Boundary throw in. Robbo, I think, will get a free kick as
Dale.
Dale.
Top is Robson now.
Robbo's starting to come in. I think he's got that tonsillitis behind him now, and he's starting to work his way through the pain. So he kicks up long up to the wing. Up there is Clarkie's in there somewhere, and ball comes to ground to DeGrucci. Who's fighting through it? It is DeGrucci coming through over to Vizza. Vizza with all the dancing skills, which is fantastic for a bloke with a bad groin. Gibby holds front position, but the Hamersley guy did well there. There's little Tomo. Get a kick, Tomo. It's in the back. Kick it into that face of that bullfed with all the hair. We hate him.
There for Gibb to take the mark here. Lead from Boschman. The former Perth player can't get there. Going Hamersley Carine, get behind the football. Comes across to the player in can't see, and he takes a mark at half forward. Tim Wall's had a bit of a footy, this young fella. Goes on to his left. They'll be looking for the big ruckman, but again Robson gets there. Comes out the back to Hamer. Hamer's got a panic. I think he'll swing out here to Shawnee Russell. Turns it inside and hits the post. Lucky fortune there for Scarborough. Dear me, you've got to pick the ball up under that pressure and either take it through or get numbers out here. They'll huddle. Boschman hasn't come into the huddle here, and the Ryan Wellings will kick the ball out. Beautiful kick is young Ryan.
There's been a change. Clarkie's gone off, and young Pillman's come onto the half-forward
give
flank.
Him a bit of run. Kick in here. Boschman's hard at it. Gets his kick out.
Well done, Bosch.
Go outside. That's good to see a bit of hard work. Just working hard here, Scarborough at the boundary throw-ins.
Boshy's coming back. He should be fresh as a daisy because he had a couple of weeks suspension due to his 4th yellow card of the year. So Boshy missed out on the last couple of games and managed to get them through.
23.
Here's his number 10.
Inside. I tell you what, they bring the ball in 50 a lot. There's Sean Russell, goes in hard as normal, comes out to the Ryan Wellings. Dale Bryan pushed steady in the back, and there's a point there. First quarter, that's the end of it. The score reads Scarborough 2-1-13. Hamersley Carine 3-4-22. This quarter of football was brought to you by
Circling Shark Productions with young Hebbo. So Scarborough's bench. Only used, Clarkey came off for Pilmer, was the only change. Mark Horn takes his board out there. And a few of the Scarborough crew there. You can see the head of the president, Stephen Young. He'd be a little bit concerned at this stage of the day.
So he's done a magnificent job this year to get this club back up to where it's gone so far. I mean, let's look at it. Last year they finished 6th. They've appointed a new committee, basically a new coach. They've gone forward, and they're in a grand final, and they're back to A grade next year. Hats off to Stephen Young. Okay, so here we are back in the second quarter, just a minute in. Half a minute, boundary throw in, half forward flank for Scarborough Footy Club. Throw in here, Robson. No, Dinger's doing the ruck work, taps it inside 50, smart play there. Running onto it is Pilmer, can't get the ball there. Gives it out to Itch, Itch comes out with a beautiful handball to Vizza. Vizza on the right foot, top of the square, Squiz takes a grab, can't hold it. Comes back in to Grucci, I'll guarantee this is going through, and it is. First goal to Scarborough in the second quarter. Great play there, Serring kick from Steve Vizza, Matty De Grucci, cool, calm and collected on his right foot, just steers it straight around the pack on his right foot. That's experience for you. Former A-grade premiership player, Perth League footballer. Great play there, Scarborough there. 3 goals, 1, now 19 to Hamersley Carine there. 3 goals, 5, 23. Good centre clearance there by Scarborough. I think this quarter they'll just slightly start warming up and run over Hamersley a bit. Hamersley Carine done all right to this stage. Well, just got a feeling now that Scarborough momentum will start. Back in the centre with the umpire. Umpire throws the ball. Robson contests it. Comes down again to Gibbs. Gibbs knocked it down. In there is Gibbs sending the ball forward again, out to Joel Ryder, lets it bounce, swings onto his left foot, ducks his head, is fair enough, gets a handball over the top. Here comes Pilmer, should stick this straight through, and does. Come off the bench, that's 2 goals in 2 minutes of the Scarborough Footy Club. Things are happening for him. Great player into the centre there from, I think it was Dale Bryant involved in that. Young Itchy, Robbo, the machine in there starting to work. Scarborough just kicked their 4th goal, 2 in 2 minutes. Scarborough 4-1, that's 25. Hamersley Carine, 3 goals, 5, 23. Good play there, the structure up there, a bit more pace there with Pilly. Bread and butter for him actually to run into that. Kicks a beautiful goal. Back in the centre with the umpire. Robson now just starting to get on top of Taylor in the ruck, I reckon.
I'm back, Luke. What did I miss?
Couple of goals to Scarborough. Off the foot of Pilmer, and I don't recall Dale Bryant out with his left foot, comes across, Dinger can't hold it, centre half foot, comes to Thompson, gets the ball, number 15 for Hamersley Carine, turns the ball over, back again to number 15 to Hamersley Carine, and Kevin Adair sends it wide to Taylor, can't take the mark. Robson running him down on the wing, takes him on, gets a handball out to number 19 in Jason Fletcher, free kick paid, no advantage played. Tell you what, Scarborough look fired up this quarter, 2 quick goals there from Pilmer and Matt De Grucci.
Jason Fletcher is the brother of Chad Fletcher from the Eagles, Carine boy. Hamersley kicks long through Dale, goes through there. Funky's caught behind. Strong mark there by number 21. We had a bit of a technical problem at quarter time as that the car was locked and the tapes are in there, so we just had to find Jonesy. Running out of there, well done Hamer. Onto the left foot, Gibby out in the space again. Kicks to Bosch. Bosch running with full pace, will mark this easily.
Ben Boschman, half back for Scarborough, chips over the top, good play, looking for Gibbs, takes a mark, centre wing.
Gibby's getting a lot of touches of the ball, Boothie, and it's good to see Boshy and Daisy getting into a couple of old stalwarts from the A-grade grand finals a day gone by.
Thompson taking the mark at half ball, chipped inside to Boschman.
Look at Itchy far side. Itchy doesn't get, Boshy goes through.
Squires can't take the mark.
Guy had him round the neck. Well done, bad luck, Robbo.
Numbers behind the ball again for Hamersley.
Lee Draymond for Hamersley comes out. That bloke didn't want to know about it. Grooch picks it up, dances around one. Here comes Vinny Cotoggio. He fancies himself as a bit of a hitman, but the Grooch is trying to bring rain on, but the ball's gone up, and it's an easy mark there. Probably the big fella Taylor.
Just slightly there. Probably could have just popped it over the top, had a couple of options, but still he's got 2 on the scoreboard from the wing. Good mark there in defence there by Hamersley Carine. They're getting a lot, their midfielders getting a lot of the ball in the half-back, turns the ball over. Boston can't hold it, regains possession, gives a handball. Dale Bryant, left foot comes to Matty De Grucci. De Grucci spins on his left, handball out to Gibb. Gibb Sends it up, no mark. The umpire calls play on it, hasn't gone 10. Comes down to the ground to Robson and stacks on the mill. Umpire says, I'll have the football.
Great play there by Boshy, as Gary Armstrong used to hound into the players. You never cross to a contest, and that dickhead number 15, who is Kevin Adair, the captain, he should know better. He should be stripped at half-time of his captaincy. Sent it through, and Bosch came in and did well. Bounced down. Who's that? Itchy, I think, is on the bottom. No, it's not Itchy. Someone else is getting buried there. I think it is Joel Ryder. Easily to get those two confused because they're both left-footers, but Joel comes up in the bottom of the pack. Umpire throws it up. Robbo's caught behind Taylor that time, but here's Itchy. Into the over the dinger. Oh, the dinger tried to kick it out of the air, and old Newdnut comes through and does the luckiest kick of all time. Gibby's got him there though. Gibby's with strength. It's good tackle there by number 1 of Hamersley, Mark Davis, and the ball will be bounced up again. I'd like $1 for every stoppage there's been so far, Booth.
Playing a bit like the Sydney Swans is Hamersley Carine, but anyhow, umpire throws it up. Robson taps the ball down. Sharp there. Right,
a great kick. And Scarborough starting to turn it on now.
Kick the last 3, Scarborough. This is what I was talking about. Hamersley Carine, first quarter, they ran with them, did all they could. Scarborough, the last 3, I reckon the machine's just starting to warm up.
And on the Peters by the Sea scoreboard, sponsoring this quarter, Yanni and Vasily Kagioulis down there at the Scarborough beachfront. Scarborough 5 goals, 1, kicking very accurately, 25. Hamersley still stuck on 3-5-23 as they were at quarter time. But Itchy and Boshy in the bottom of the pack there did some tremendous things, Boothie, and Gibby finished it off well done. He's a great looking fella.
Tell you what, centre square at the moment, dominating Scarborough this second quarter. Let's watch Robson go up to the ball, taps the ball down, wins a tap, comes around the back, goes to the Hamersley Carine player, can't quite, Itchy kicks the ball forward, oh no, Sockern in danger, geez, that is soft. It's a grand final and he's picked that out. Anyhow, swings around, goes behind the play again. Hamersley Carine going forward. Number 15 takes a grab, can't take the mark for Hamersley Carine. Great tackle there by, I think it's Feast. 2 efforts, 3 efforts, and another tackle. Breaks around Justin Taylor, kicks the ball forward. Hamersley Carine, you got to get up. Wellings can't take the mark. Good punch by Funky. Again, gained possession by Robson. Shawnee Russell gives a handball, turns the ball over, and marking for Hamersley Carine. Here is the big fella in Brett Dale. In the forward pocket, not a certainty, but the turnover came from Scarborough. Hamersley Carine now actually shooting for goal. Bit of pressure on him here.
Silly handball there by Shawnee Russell. Set Tomo up. No doubt Tomo would have been calling for it, but you need to have a bit of a look around, and poor old Tomo got hammered and caused a turnover. But difficult kick from there, and especially when you got Hamer on the mark looking like that, that's enough to put anybody off.
Across the face and out of bounds on the fours that just snuck in for the behind.
Dougie Frame, who has goal umpired. Oh, no, it's not Dougie Frame. They brought out this could be a record for the shortest goal umpires in the history of football. Ryan Wellings has seen the lead from Tomo. Thought it'd be a precise kick to kick to the little fella. Look at that. Should be 52, dickhead. Who's 21? Tim Hall. You should have a look at yourself, son. But Tomo gets straight up, kicks down to the wing and Dinger props. But number 24.
By Lee Drummond there for the Hamersley Carine Footy Club. Just pushed him under the footy, bit of experience, sends the ball long here. Scarborough's got numbers here, 3, 4 guys going up, takes a mark. Robbo, he'll look behind for a handball. No, he doesn't see anything. He's just steadying it up at the moment.
The longer this game goes, the better Robbo's getting, starting to run into a bit of form. His kicking's been letting him down a bit today. That one dropped ugly there again, and an easy mark for Rhett Williamson. Willow's not too confident looking around. He's running, dancing around, but his kick's short. And there's Big Taylor. Come on, boys. Tighten up across there.
And another short kick on. He's got the body here. It's a bad kick. Can't take the mark. 16, the player here. Aquino kicks on his right and kicks a point. All it deserved.
The couple of Scarborough players in Ryan Wellings and Chris Hamer got stuck in the goal square. Poor old Robbo was trying to fight 2 Hamersley guys. Did very well in his own, but the boys need to get a bit more voice out there. Junior all running hard from the kick out. Junior's using his pace and done very well. They haven't got too many options up for it. Funky Miller's running hard. Steve Visser has worked. You know, he was out last week's training with a groin injury and he's come back from nowhere. He's tremendous recuperative powers. He may have been in the chamber all week. The hyperbaric, do you think?
I think so. I think he was down at Observation City there.
Did you see him down there? I heard that you had actually built a hyperbaric in your backyard.
Look, he's got another possession. Comes to half full. Boschman uses his body well. Geez, he's used himself. Comes over the top. Umpire's going to pay a free kick. That is soft. Again, that is soft. It's a grand final. You don't pay kicks like that.
Where have they found these idiots? They've been up in A grade all year. Bring back Matty Dillon and Zocchi.
Yeah, kicks it forward. Bad kick there to the Scarborough numbers. Ryan Wellings gets up, comes back to Robson. Handballs out the back to young Thompson. Young Thompson will go to ground here. He shouldn't have. He's going to be pinged for holding the ball. No, he isn't. Well done, Funky Miller. Comes out to Robson again. Dale Bright, quick hands. Junior Rule into the centre to Viz. Viz over the top here.
Here we go.
Here to the raking left foot here of Itchy. Sends it forward. Squizzy Taylor's in a great mark. He can't take. Comes off the chest. DeGrucci for his third. Sends a handball out. Pilmer for his second. For the quarter.
Great work, Bill.
Touch ball. Touch ball, they're called. I think it was touch. They were all looked around and said, yeah, touch ball.
You can tell he's a plumber's son, can't you, Booth?
I can, but I can also tell you that it's been a good interchange there by Coach Horn to get a bit of run onto the ground. He's causing a bit of chaos.
Ball out in the far, easy kick into the pocket there near the Coca-Cola stand. Joel Ryder on the mark. This guy doesn't know where to kick it. Scarborough starting to man up a lot better than they were in the first quarter. He's kicked long. Robbo just caught behind there. Needs a bit of support from some of the younger fellas.
I think Robbo needs a 5-minute rest or push him forward or up there. You've just got to get someone on the ball now just to relieve Robbo and save him a bit for later in the game. As Hamersley Carine come out at centre half back, pop past across the top. Ryan Wellings comes in. He's a left foot, kicks the ball long inside 50. Here comes Squiz. Thump him, Squiz. Good play. Oh, no umpire. Again, he's called that it was dangerous play. Hello, there's a bit of
should be a turnover, umpire. You saw that? Who's that dick?
Hello, there's a bit of hell on Baloo there.
Snip.
Play on.
What sort of a name is Snip? He's obviously an idiot.
Hello, and Hamersley Carine worked the ball out to half back here. Squizzy came through there. I thought that was all fair in the love and war.
Going hard for the ball, big Squiz. It's hard to stop a frame when he's... what does he come in at, about 140 kilos? Hasn't got an ounce of fat on him, but the big fellow, once he's up in the air, it's hard to stop.
Tell you what, this Hamersley Carine play a bit of a possession game is where they turn the ball over. They just chip it around a bit. They haven't gained much here. Goes inside here. Contest to Shawnee Russell straight through like the Rock of Gibraltar. Sends a handball. You can't, and out of bounds. Sean Russell, great football there. Moved into the contest and took it out of bounds. Working well off half-back is young Sean Russell.
I think Gibby will have to take the ruck here. Robbo's caught in the centre there, but Gibby's got a couple of blokes on him. Tomo at his feet. Ryan Wellings behind the pack. DeGrucci's in there. Gibby straight down the... maybe Gibby should be rucking all day.
Tell you what, there's a kick by DeGrucci. He's had the ball 20 times already and it's only the second quarter. Comes to Wellings. He'll rake this with his left foot. Loves the kick. Straight down the throat of Squiz. Squiz comes out, tries to turn him inside, turns him back in, takes it out of bounds. Umpire says that's a good result for Scarborough.
Ball deep in the Scarborough's pocket. It's the only, besides one tiny light tower, the only bit of shadow on Fremantle over here today. It's a magnificent day for footy at about 18 or 19 degrees. Gentle breeze blowing from the southwest, but you wouldn't even call it a goal favour. But boundary umpire, very short throw, that one.
Dale Bryant here over the back, comes around, comes into Boschman. Boschman grabs the ball. Great goal, Ben Boschman.
Tremendous work, Boschi. Got hammered. It loves that play, doesn't he, Booth? He loves it getting hammered. He's there. He's the lift mechanic from Otis. Worked hard, took the bump, bumped him into towards the goal square and kicked a tremendous goal. So Scarborough weathering a bit of a storm there from Hamersley. And I'd put it down to that centre line players. Hamersley had a bit of the ball across their half-back line, but couldn't penetrate through the midfield of Scarborough, with blokes like Matt DeGrucci, Itchy, Gibby and Steve Vizzer doing well, and then Boschi's come in and finished it off. But good hard work also there by Big Damon Squires, the queriting bulldozer from full forward there.
Tell you what, they've just started to get on top all over the ground now, Scarborough, as Robson goes for the ruck, tends it forward. Thompson greets it there. Hamersley Carine work the ball around the back again. They keep going around the back. Player for Hamersley kicks the ball up and under here. Here comes Feast for Scarborough. Hard at the football, drops down, Gibbs another possession. Feast back in there, great. Could have been there holding the ball on the Scarborough player, Thompson, but the umpire says no pry and he'll ball it up. I tell you, their half-back line is working well now at Scarborough.
Hamersley are a bit in disarray here, but umpires managed to call a blood rule, and it's big Robbo going off. So it's not a bad thing, I think, because Clarkey was standing there at the interchange bench, and I think that move was going to be made anyway. So it's probably an okay timing from Scarborough point of view to be able to make a change. That we've been playing for 15 and a half minutes into this second quarter, 6-2, 38 to 3-7, 25.
Good move from Coach Horn to now bring Clark on as a ruckman and gives young Robson a bit of a break, but they're still persisting. Scarborough out the back. Wellings with a great handball, comes to Gibb. Gibbs with a kick inside 50. Joel Ryder's going to be up there. Billy comes down to Dinger. Dinger looked in, giving a squeeze around his left. Chips the ball inside and taking the mark there. I thought not paid. Was Itchy. Itchy gives it out there to Gary Clark. Going for the ball, takes a mark on the soil. Clark, he hasn't held that. Should have held that. Comes back to Wellings. He'll turn inside his left. Gives another possession, straightens on his right. The pop pass over, and Joel Ryder, great grab.
Hands, Jolie Ryder. And you
over the top.
You can see there, cool as a cucumber, Ryan Wellings. He's just gained in stature down here. He was a bit soft last year, and I told him, a bit softer than his stepfather, Brucey King. But Ryan Wellings has really stepped up this year. He's found his niche on the half-back flank. And cool as, feigned it, held onto the ball, popped it over, and now Joel Ryder's having a shot. Hard one for a left footer from here, Booth.
Oh, he's a good kick for goals, this young fella. Swung it back, it's going to land at the top of the square. Squizzy Taylor goes up and takes a grab, can't take it. Comes to the bout, to the fall of the ball. But a good result here for Scarborough is a ball out of bounds in the right full forward pocket. And still leading this game by a margin of 13 points, about 20-minute mark into the second quarter.
Boundary throw in. What's going on here? We're waiting.
Taylor's going to take it.
Squizzy's there. Squizzy's got the break. Thumped it on. Tomo's behind it. No, it's Boshy in the back. Oh, hold on. Who's got a kick? I think Squizzy's got a kick here. And beautiful. The big left footer. Nude nut number 5. Paul Fairclough.
He was football club will line up from goals. I think this is bread and butter for Squiz.
Well, you're going back a long way to his Perth days. Played Colts at Perth, won the Perth Ferris and Best a couple of years, won the medalist medal, and he's won the Avon Association medal a couple of times. He chipped that a little bit. It's fading across to the left-hand side, and it's 1 point to the big Squizzy. Normally he kicks through the ball a bit better than that, Booth.
Usually he's probably leading the goal kicking in the Scarborough side, but he just pulled that a little bit to the left, but I'm sure he'll make amends later in the game as we've got Nigel Smart kicking the ball out. Kicks the ball long to 50 to a contest. Dinger comes through with a great punch, ball out of bounds. Scarborough's just starting to gain momentum, just running over the top of Hamersley at the moment. The last 5 minutes of this quarter will be very crucial to Hamersley Carine.
And we can see Dinger's put his hand up to take the ruck here. He's fighting hard with big number 23, which is Brett Dale. Ball's on the ground, pack forming. Hamersley kick it out. But Scarborough got the numbers here with Tomo and Gibby there. Gibby comes in to try to shepherd Tomo, but Tomo just gets it away. But Big Dale's in the road and takes a mark. Clarkey, kick behind play, patrolling things back there. Shawnee Russell. Scarborough certainly got the numbers with Ryan Wellings and Sean Russell loose across the half-back line. Hamersley chip it in through the centre and centre the ball straight to Boshy. Boshy drops what he should have taken, but he's in the clear now, assisted by Ryan Wellings. Kicks nicely, just waits it beautifully to Gibby. Gibby's been jumped on, umpire. Give him a kick, you idiot.
Tell you, mate.
All we want is consistency in these umpires. The guy jumped in the middle of Gibby's back, and the umpires, in full view, just let it go.
Dear me, but still umpire's going to throw that. He's got another blood rule. Can't see, it looks like Thompson, the player for Scarborough. He won't be off long, they'll just clean him up, he'll be back.
19-minute mark of this second quarter as Tomo comes off. They're going to bring young Peaky. Peaky's... no, they're not. Peaky's been told to go and sit down. Horny's pushing the... but Big Tomo's coming out with the headband. We love to see that.
That's interesting. A small player off for a ruckman.
Oh, Robbo's got tremendous pace, but with that Carl Dittrich headband, it'll be... Tomo will be patched up pretty quickly. But gives us a break in play. And on the Peters by the Sea scoreboard, Scarborough 6 goals 3-39 to Hamersley Carine 3 goals 7-25.
Ball's in the air, umpire throws it up, comes down to Dinger. And the umpire's found another kick to Hamersley Carine. Well, this is strange.
Well, I would love to have the free kick count, Boothie, because I reckon it's about 3-1.
There would be easily that, but the ball's turned over here. DeGrucci gives it across to Robson. DeGrucci takes him on court. Caught there, turns the ball over. Hamersley Carine coming through. Joel Riley with a pretty solid hip and shoulder. Just missed him. Goes back on the footy. Great hands out the back there to Matt DeGrucci. And Joel Ryder has got a free kick. Saying after the play, and he'd be 45 metres out to have a shot. I reckon I'd back him from here.
Well, I think it was Nathan Colgan again. I reckon, look at his shorts on number 3, Colgan. He's running down into the hole now, but with his shorts pulled up that high, it's obviously cutting off the blood supply to his brain.
I tell you what, a goal through the big sticks here will certainly put some pressure on Hamersley Carine. Coach Horn would be liking what he's seeing this quarter. So let's get behind young Joel. Ryder comes in, beautiful kick, going through, swinging back. Hello, I think it's gone through. I think the crowd loves it.
Frame, what's the deep? That's another goal. So Scarborough 7-3-39. to 3 goals, 7-25. So Scarborough have put on 4 goals, 2 to Hamersley's 2 points this quarter. And we're at the 21-minute mark of the second quarter. Peters by the Sea are bringing you this quarter. Yanni and Vasily Kagioulis go down and get a steak roll, get a long black, or get someone killed. They can arrange anything for you.
I tell you what, it's too early to start calling the old fat lady singing, but things aren't looking good for Hamersley Carine. Scarborough just dominating in the midfield at the moment. The back line's working extremely hard, and their forwards have just got hold of the footy this quarter as the umpire throws the ball up. Comes again to Dale Bryant, who's been prominent this quarter. Sends a beautiful torpedo in, and Joel Riley at centre forward takes a grab, gives it off to Itchy, the left footer, who just spins the ball out to the flank. There I would have gone direct if I was him. Comes out to Ben Boschman, left, right, inside, looking for a handball. Handballs to himself, gets the ball again. Left footer of Itchy, raking left foot, top of the square, hot spot. Gibbs is marking in there, can't take the mark. Robson Squires on his right foot. Sends it around, it might just pop through for a... No, it bounces just before the boundary line. Hamersley Carine player takes it out of bounds. Tell you what, Scarborough is moving forward now.
It may not be any fat lady singing, but Booth, if you pick up the binoculars, I can see a couple of Scarborough supporters down there with the netball skirts, and it looks like doing the hammy stretches on the fence down there right near the coach's box. So, as you can see, Darren Kirkwood certainly noticed it as well. He's come out from behind the sheds.
Chris Taylor takes it out of the pack, sends it over his foot and around his body. He's getting a bit of the footy now, Squiz, so he's kicked another behind there.
Oh, Squiz just doesn't want to wear himself out. He knows that tonight there'll be a few beers to be had back at Millington Reserve. Roger Fitzpatrick managed to get off the field, and we're waiting for Paul Fairclough to bring the ball in. But 22 minutes, so Scarborough got a chance still to kick another couple of goals and keep Hamersley goalless this second quarter. The zone is set up. Squizzy patrolling through there. Fairclough kicks out to his the left-hand side to the far side. We've got Vizza and Pilmer up there, but it's a good mark. He didn't pay it, no, the umpire. And here's number 4, which is Rhett Williamson. Willow kicks it up, but who was that that's coming through there?
Can't pick it up, but Aquilino tries to get the ball. Comes to Feasty out the back there to Ryan Wellings. Inside to Ben Boschman in the centre of the ground. Boshy gets punched away. Over the back there is Junior Rule. Rule to Itch, who's had a number of possessions this quarter. Comes back to Rule. Rule again. Someone hard at his body. Gets a handball. That number's behind the ball. Ryan Wellings kicks the ball forward. Up goes Robbo. Can't take the mark there. Ball comes to ground. Dale Bryant hasn't had the football there, I reckon. Unlucky not. Dives back on it.
Great work, Daisy. Deserves a kick.
That's a captain's effort. Don't worry about that.
Great second effort by Daisy, and ably assisted by Itchy. Umpire runs straight in and throws the ball up. And here we've got Steve Visser onto his left foot. He's got pretty good skills both sides, and here's Gibby. Boshy's running hard for him, but Gibby's spotted. Who is it? It's Joel Ryder coming out. Magnificent. There was James Hurd kicking out to the left footer, Matthew Lloyd. But
tell you what, this is starting to open up this game.
And here's a change. Steve Visser's come off and young Peaky's come on. Peaky with his freshly dyed blonde hair wearing the number 8. Very similar skills to Peter Rayner, the old number 8 past club champion.
Joel Ryder from 50, straight through the centre. Don't worry about that. That's his second for the quarter. Joel Ryder been playing some good footy for the Scarborough Footy Club this year. Just on 50 he's kicked that, and the raking left foot straight through. Scarborough now move to 8 goals 4, which would make it 8 goals 4. What would that be?
Booth's in trouble. 8 6s are 48. Booth plus 2 is 52 to 3 goals 7. Hamersley Carine. We might get Hebo to see if he can pick up the couple of Scarborough supporters down there near the coach's box in the yellow skirts, so the boys can see what we're talking about. I'll keep commentating. Balls in the centre.
I tell you what, it's been a 5-goal quarter to Scarborough, so they're really moving well.
Clarkey got up very well. He's got a great leap for a bloke his size. Boshy's fighting hard in there. Boshy loves that. He's freshly plaited his ponytail, I think, today, so he's looking $1 million, young Bosch. And we got another stoppage and another ball up. So we've been playing for 25 minutes in this second quarter, and Scarborough will be going into half-time with a comfortable lead, but still potential time to get a little bit more.
I'll tell you what, here comes Hamer for Scarborough, sends the ball, the handball turned over, number 2 for Hamersley Green, picks the ball up, it's a 1-on-1 in the square, it's Aquilino and Feast. I reckon Feast has got the mark.
The rubber man, the man with the great tan, kicks out, but Peaky's, that wasn't a good kick by Feasty. He didn't see that bloke sneaking around behind Peaky.
It turned it inside to the running player in number 3. This is their danger man, Adam Taylor, 30 metres out, bit of an angle there. He should slot this through to be their first goal for the quarter if he kicks it.
And Hamersley have just made a change. They brought on number 9, Mark van Eidenhoven. So he could be a Viking, that bloke.
Could be the Dutch connection.
Oh, he looks like an arrogant Dutchman, so I don't think he'll do much. He looks about as fit as me.
Anyhow, let's watch this roost from the big fella here. From about 30. Pretty sure he'll kick something here, and he has. Straight through the centre. So it just gives them their first goal for the quarter. They move on to 4 goals, 7. Scarborough 8-4. This quarter sponsored by Peters by the Sea.
And disappointing there from Feasty. Did so well to hold front position and get the free kick. Saw Peaky clear, but what he didn't see was Rhett Williamson skulking around behind him. And the turnover came through pretty quickly. So once again, another change. Tomo's been patched up. Clarkey comes off. Big Robbo's back in the ruck. And Tomo will be going back to his position in the centre. I think Daisy or Boshy will probably float out for a half forward and have a rest.
They've got their big guns in the centre. Scarborough comes through. Gibbs has not got the footy. Jeez, he's had a lot of footy. Daisy Bryant plays on, kicks it inside. Joel Ryder can't take the mark. Pushed in the back, I thought there. Umpire says no, this Hamersley Carine player will be keen to see it out. Turns it back inside. I tell you what, he's going to turn it straight down the throat of Joel Ryder, who will now line up for his 3rd goal from 30 metres out.
And good work there by young Pilmer. He's done very well there. Just put the pressure on that guy with the ball to pull him backwards and pop the ball straight up for Joel Ryder. How many's Joel Ryder kicked here
He's
so
kicked
far?
2. This will be his 3rd. This is the same spot he was kicking from probably 15 minutes ago. He's a left footer. I reckon he's going to aim for the left goal post and just swing it back. Let's get behind him here.
Breeze gently at his back. Joel Ryder comes in, kicking from about 45. Leans back.
Ooh,
but he's just gone left with this one a little bit. And Dougie Frame tells us it's only 1 point. So Paul Fairclough will kick it back in. Scarborough's own getting set up there, but good play there by Gibby out of the centre then. And Daisy Bryant, the longer the game goes on, the more he's starting to get into it.
Okay, so
it's Hamersley in trouble here. Peaky's pretty quick. He's got pressure on there on Colgan. Turn over here. Peaky's caught one high. Thank you very. It's that idiot Colgan again with the high shorts.
I tell you what, he can't kick that distance, Peaky, but it's going to be after the siren. The kick will be after the siren. I don't think he can make the distance.
I hope someone goes and tells Peaky that he can't play on because he may not know that, but hopefully they'll get a few Scarborough blokes in there. Squizzy will take about 10 of them himself, and Dinger in there, he'll take the smallest bloke. And hopefully we might, well, maybe even we can sneak a point and be handy at the half-time break.
Okay, so all eyes here. Quite a good crowd today. All eyes on Peaky. It's kicking from, say, 50 metres. It'd be a great kick to kick it through the centre.
I think all eyes are on the netball skirts as they walk past the crowd. Peaky's giving it everything.
He hasn't made it. No score.
And at half-time, on the Peters by the Sea scoreboard, Scarborough go to 8 goals 5, 53, lead Hamersley Carine 4 goals 7, 31. And we'll be having a break now. Thank you to Peters by the Sea for bringing us that quarter.
Oi, Roy, you're a spanner, mate. I ran into you straight. What happened? I don't know.
Where's Jack? Where's Poppy gone for a beer?
There he goes.
Carine!
No, they've got it there.
That's better, Hebo.
On the money now?
That's what we wanted. They are magnificent. I think all you could say is, let them loose, give them some air.
Recording for commentary.
The Scarborough netball girls. The Scarborough boys come out because they'd heard the Scarborough netball girls were running back out in the field as they come out to start the third quarter. Scarborough 8 goals 5-53 to Hamersley Carine 4-7-31, and the boys had a very good second quarter, having kicked 6 goals 4 to 1 goal 2. Good players so far have been Itchy Maloney's been in everything. Onto that left foot, he's kicked a couple of right footers, ably assisted by Gibby, who's a fellow midfielder. Tomo's been at the bottom and front and centre everywhere. The backline's put in a solid performance. Very good performance across those. Chris Hamer at fullback did well early on, but Feasty started to get on top of Floyd, the drug dealer, Aquino, in that second quarter. And things are looking okay for Scarborough at this point in time. Long way to go, but the Scarborough boys look pretty switched on at this point in time. Just waiting for our able assistant, Mr. Kim Booth, to come back, who's been down and amongst the crowd to get the latest gossip of what's going on in the bar area, and has brought me back a can of mid-strength. So it looks like I'll have to drive home this afternoon. What's going on down there, Booth?
A lot of talk down there that most people believe Scarborough will run away with it in the bar area, just mixing in with a couple of greats from the club. They're quite excited about what they've seen. I said to them, there's still half of football to go though, but I reckon Scarborough will run on with this.
Yeah, well, it was a lot better second quarter to the first, and especially with 2 goals in the opening minute. I didn't get to see him myself personally as we were in the middle of changing tapes, and Graham Jones was stuck in the bar perving. But there's been some interesting things going on at half-time, and hopefully our cameraman and sponsor, Hebo from Circling Shark Productions, will be able to map in there. And as I look straight down in front of us, Hebo, as Hamersley run out, there's a little bit of powder blue coming through there as well. That's also quite nice on the eye. There is a lot of past legends here. I can see Johnny Whitten down there on the sidelines. Saw Craig Smith out there, Dean Smith. Simon Quayle, some of you may remember, played for Scarborough. It may have got lost over the last 12 or 18 months that he actually had some involvement with Scarborough. Quayle and Norrie are down there, and you can also see old Dunny walking through. Sean King, Stewie Bristow, there's a lot of the great names of the past.
Talking about the past, 10 years ago today, Scarborough lost an A-grade grand final in 1994 and came back the year later and were undefeated in 1995 in their first A-grade premiership year.
Well, I hope that ex-coach Armstrong, who's now back up in Mongland at Kalamunda, who's coaching his C-grade side, who've gone through undefeated, is having a better day than he did in 94, because unfortunately that day, Booth, I'd have to say we're out-coached, and we just went stupid. Big Wilfred putt.
Yes, it was a ditty. But as I said, those things happen in football. But the year later, Gary Armstrong took probably the most successful coach Scarborough's had, Gary Armstrong, took them to an undefeated 95 first A-grade premiership win. But we're back here at Fremantle Oval. The breeze has just come up slightly, probably favouring the east side of your television.
The east side, Boothie.
The east side.
The east side of the television.
East.
The oval runs north-south, and the breeze is favouring the east side. It's. I'm glad you're not a meteorologist. The left of screen, I think, is the way it should be.
Monitor, guys, monitor.
They're all struggling.
James, go.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, just about to start the third quarter here. This quarter sponsored by the Paddington Ale House.
Third quarter of football, 90 minutes of football left. 60 minutes. Comes to Thompson. Thompson moving the ball forward for Scarborough. Pill takes a mark at centre half forward. Come off the interchange, swings around his right foot, up and under sort of kick. Taylor comes in, Squiz comes in for Scarborough, gets the ball, gets a handball out here to Dale Bryant. Dale Bryant leaves it for Ben Boschman. Boschman on his left. Chip kick around to the top of the pocket and out of bounds on the full.
You could see there, Boothie, that Squizzy came running out and there was about 5 Hamersley blokes that went in front of him, and the Scarborough runners probably should have done a bit better there because they had a few numbers there, but unfortunately Boschi couldn't quite get it round the corner.
Ball's come out through Hamersley, Carine. They've got it on centre wing here. Player running forward, chips the ball to centre half forward, and the good strong mark there taken by number 21, Tim Hall, who's having a reasonable game at centre half forward here. Swings onto his left foot, sits it inside 50, pushed out of the way, he's feisty, doesn't matter. Steve Visser comes back on the ball. I'll back him here, turns onto his right foot, bit of a kick to the side there. Pill comes forward, pushed off the ball there, turned inside by the Hamersley Carine player. Great tackle by Steve Visser. Puts the pressure on him and out of bounds. Great tackle and great pressure there by Steve Visser on the central wing for the Scarborough Footy Club.
And that's what we're talking about. You know, Steve Visser did a chip pass, kicked it through, and then followed up, which was tremendous, and applied a great tackle. Throw in there. Scarborough got no ruckman at the contest.
Shepherding.
Itchy's been pinged for shepherding because where was Big Robbo?
Actually, Robbo at the moment is down at centre half back there, just kicked behind play, so obviously they didn't have a ruckman at that contest.
Coach Horn, no doubt, and runner Fitzpatrick goes out there. There's
good mark there by Funky at centre half back flank.
So Funky looking at his options here.
He'll look to chip it across here into the centre of the field. Dangerous kick, could be a turnover. It's taken by Hamersley Carine. Thompson grabs the ball for Scarborough, kicks the ball forward. In comes to Boschman, pushed off the ball there. Number 10 for Hamersley Carine, chips the ball out to the Adonis player, and he's marked straight on 50 on the right side of the ground. He'll send this inside. They may look for the big fella, or go to he's gone to the top of the square. Contest here. Funky gets up, pushes the ball across, comes back to him. Inside there is Robson. Handball by Hamersley Carine. Out of the pack. I think he may have kicked a goal there. The Hamersley Carine player. Well, that puts a little bit of pressure back on the Scarborough side just to kick that early goal by Hamersley Carine. But still a long way to go in this quarter. Scarborough still running this game quite well.
I think if Funky Miller had his time over again, he would have thought about chipping that across to Itchy. Boschi unfortunately attacked the ball but went to ground, and Hamersley just turned it around, and Floyd Aquino, he's been hard work down there, but brings Hamersley back. They got about 8 people in front of the scoreboard. 8-5-53 to Scarborough, 5-7-37 to Hamersley. Scarborough still leading by 16 points. Bounce down, Robbo goes up. There's Gibby in there fighting hard.
The back.
Who's in there? That's Itchy on the bottom of the pack. Ty down on the bottom. So we were going. Ball didn't get out of the centre square that time. Hamersley player run the half forward. No one's looking to run with him. They've got a loose player there. Gibby's had to come back and cover him. Someone must be loose for Scarborough's point of view, or else if they run out there with not enough men on the field. Don't know what's going on there, Booth.
Thompson's gaining possession, comes out, handball again to Hamersley Carine, pushes the ball inside 50. Here's their big John Taylor, takes a mark. Hello, he's taken the mark, probably 25 metres out, slight angle. The player ran forward there for Hamersley. Wasn't he that actually got the ball, but they just moved the ball out of the centre of the pack there, and number 20, Adam Taylor, is kicking for his second goal for the game, I'd say. Probably 20 metres out, should kick this, no problem, bring the ball game back to 10 points.
Chris Hamer caught behind there, needs a bit of support from the boys in front of him. This Taylor's a big fella. He's kicking a long way out, but he's confident, and he's drilled that one through. So Hamersley have jumped out of the blocks at half-time and kicked 2 goals, and the Scarborough players need to take an instant change to whatever they're doing.
I think this next centre bounce down is crucial to Scarborough. I think they've just got to get their numbers in there. They've got their big guns in there, Thompson, Gibbs, Robson, and now Dale Bryant just moving out of the square and Itch coming in, Bryant to centre half forward. So we'll just watch this with interest. There's a Hamersley player continually running forward. Maybe they're banking on using that player.
So 5-minute mark, bounce down. Robson goes up again. Tomo's got the fall of the ball, but number 10 in there, Clayton Fitzgerald, doing very well, and he may even be tagging Tomo this quarter. But once again, another stoppage. So we've got Steve Visser behind the umpire, ready to accidentally trip him over, a la Tony Fulgrave style. Robbo gets pushed away from that one. Visser's got the run of the ball, ships it round nicely. Pilmer's in front of the pack. It got the pace, but the bounce isn't favourable. And the Hamersley player in Martin Snep, the man with a silly name, is happy to see it run out about 40 metres round from the Scarborough goal.
Just this dangerous part of the game here. We've got the boundary thrown here. We don't have a recognised ruckman for Scarborough taking the ruck, and Robbo is dropping back behind the play. So you've got Dinger contesting. Ball comes to the front of the pack. The Hamersley Carine player picks the ball up, runs it along the boundary. Smart football, takes it over on the central wing. Scarborough 8-5-53. Hamersley Carine 6-7-43. 10-point ball game. About the 5-minute mark. Third quarter. Timmy McCallum.
Okay, boundary umpire Nudnut gets it. He's going to throw it in right in front of the, in the centre of the ground, in the middle of the interchange area. Big Robbo's made this one, but it's a great tap down there. What's the umpire paid? He paid a throw. He's paid a throw from the ruckman.
Yeah, he's pushed it down. He hasn't palmed it. He's pushed it straight down his throat. Here's a crucial play with, looks a bit like Dietrich there, the 24.
Tomo lobs it in. It's just short of the 50 line. Dinger is there. Joel Wright at the back of the pack's got this ball, kicks it to Gibby, and Gibby sprayed it
for a minus score.
Gibby sprayed it to the left. Yeah, you could almost think Joel Wright had run onto that left foot, but he did the team thing, did the right thing, and it's unusual for Gibby to miss that one. But Paul Fairclough kicking in for Hamersley Carine with 6 minutes 40 gone. Just kicked out. It's a great kick out. He's kicked out. Boshy, great work at the front of the pack, kept his feet, runs onto his left foot. And here's Squizzy. Squizzy once again has got 3 guys onto him, but I've got to question what Visser and Dinger are doing standing there talking to each other this side of the ground. Someone's got to... Squizzy's not going to get outmarked. Who's that kicking through? Dinger's run through, and
he's on his left side.
At least now we know what Dinger was doing. He was waiting down there, seagulling around for the forward pocket, and he's on his natural left foot. And this will test the greenkeeper from Lake Carrinup Country Club.
Tell you what, he's on his preferred left foot, a la Matthew Lloyd. He's going to open it up. He'll swing around, and I'll back him to kick the major here. He'll just open up the angle here, right behind him, left foot, swings in, moves around slightly, and kicks a behind.
Ugly kick off the boot of Dinger. Scarborough now need to set up the zone and lock this ball in and then convert so they can sneak this lead back out too. That pushes it out to a 12-point margin. 8 goals 6 to 6 goals 8.
Nigel Smart to kick the ball in, hits the target.
8-7 to 6-7.
Number 14 there for us. Sam Hedges is a former Subiaco Reserves footballer. Takes it wide, chipping the ball around a bit too much for my liking. Hamersley Carine got to be long, direct to their focal point, the big fella at full forward, but anyhow they maintain possession. Comes inside here, chips it, turns the ball over. Like I just said, Gibby pounces onto it, kicks inside, and Sam Hedges marks again at centre half back. But they do give you every opportunity, Hamersley Carine, to turn the ball over. 50 metres, another 50 metres. What's going on here?
The only one benefiting out of this is the bloke writing it down to give away the cartons of beer, but Joel Ryder was the only player on the mark there, so it must have been him. And the umpire
23 out here, the big fella on the wing. He's by himself.
Played on. They've gone for the 1-2. There's that Clayton Fitzgerald again. He's starting to get a lot of the ball this quarter. Feasty's coming through, fight with Funky. Great tackle, Feasty. I've never seen anyone with such a fantastic second effort as Feasty.
Tell you what, he reminds me of Rod Barrett.
Rod Barrett for
South Fremantle. Skinny, they used to call him.
Skinny? Oh, I don't know if you'd call Feasty skinny. I think he's just... yes, I think he is just
Here's
skinny.
Thompson anyhow with the ball, gives across to Ben Boschman, left foot, pop pass on to Dinger. Dinger marks on the centre wing for the Scarborough Footy Club.
Dinger's been marking well today. He's got a couple on the fingertips. He's got his timing pretty well. Boshy's run on beautifully. Dinger's got to chip it over and Boshy can run and go. Swing it in. Damon Squires is all on his own down in the goal square.
1 inside 50. Here they go.
Gone through to the captain. Daisy's taken a great mark there. Got hammered as he took it, but Daisy will float back and kick long, raking left footer as he tends to do.
Hamersley Carine got numbers behind the ball in front of Squiz. Squiz leads left. It's a long kick. I think he'll try and push it out here.
Joel Ryder's
got the set. Oh, easily contested mark there by
Lee Draymond.
Yeah, centre half back.
Lee Draymond just got in front of Joel Ryder that time. I thought it might have floated back behind and Joel had the sit, but unfortunately Lee Draymond doesn't know what to do. He's a joke.
He'll chip it here.
He's got no idea. He's playing on.
Run at him.
Now he doesn't know. He's going to panic. He's got around Gibby, but he's gone long and he's kicked it straight. Oh, hold on again. It's gone over Robbo's head. Robbo's managed to pick it up with agility and pace as always. He's kicked it in straight through, but unfortunately the only one standing in the way was the big Dutchman, Mark van Hogenhugen. He doesn't know what to do. That's his first kick this bloke's had all year, but look at it. He's chipped it up nicely.
Scarborough
It's over the top though. Here comes
Scarborough just
that
want
big
to run
Robbo.
It's a good result for the Scarborough club there.
And for a team that chips the ball around a lot, Booth, these Hamersley blokes don't have too many skills, do they?
Oh, I don't like their style at all. Chip, chip, pop, pop. Not my scene.
Oh, chip, chip, pop, pop. You sound a bit like Mark Holden off Australian Idol.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't.
Boundary throw in. Big Robbo's there with that headband still on. Comes down beautifully. Who's that?
Long 50-metre kick. Here's Squire's going to contest this one. Gets pushed out of it, I thought. There, not paid a free kick. Comes down
Itchy.
to Itch. Itch can't get it. Oh,
well done. Smother there by number 21 in Itchy Maloney. Pilmer's out there fighting hard. Itchy's done another smother. And Scarborough under the pump there, but Itchy did a couple of tremendous things on the far side. And as we go into 11 minutes played in this third quarter, Scarborough still leading by a 2-goal margin. And Hamersley Carine have fought that back from the half-time score of 22 points to 12 points only. Boundary throw-in, we've got Dinger front position on number 23, which is Brett Dale. Tomo's picking up the ball, lost it. Hamersley tried to clear it. Tomo's laid a great tackle in the middle there. Tomo fighting hard, as is DeGrucci's tackled hard. Ball's popped out to the back. But Boschi's going to come onto this, and Big Robbo's running through straight lines. Kicks onto the left foot, pops it down into the place. Joel Ryder tapped it over. Dinger's
left foot though, Bizarre goal.
Get a right foot, Dinger, or get off the ground.
Oh! Big Squiz has marked it, edge of the goal square. Front and centre there by Squiz, and Steve Visit there, the right spot, puts it in the hot spot. And now Squiz can line up and I think kick his first goal for the afternoon.
Yes, Big Squizzy drills it through there. Beautiful kick over the top and into near the home style pie shop.
And
that's the settler, Boothie. That's the settler that Scarborough needed. And there's a change. And here he comes, the captain. Not the captain, he's the coach. Mark Horn has brought himself on and replaced a young Pilmer being number 11. Steve Pilmer, he's provided a bit of a run, but here comes the coach. The coach has seen him get a goal. I reckon he's seen there's a few easy kicks out there, Booth, that he could get hold of.
I'm not sure about that. Maybe the match up there, he's taken young Pilly off and placed himself right in the hot spot there at centre half forward.
I think he's seen that name of number 7 for Hamersley is Martin Snep, and he thought, that's a stupid name, I better go and tell the bloke myself. But look, coach is straight into it. He's got those flowing locks that have been grown beautifully. Thought he might have had a haircut before the grand final, but he's kept it all in the same, which is great to see.
Scarborough's forward line set up with the zone of 6 down the middle, no flankers. As we're back in the centre, Robson goes up, taps the ball down, comes to Thompson, can't regain possession, comes across there to Grucci, he'll kick it long inside 50, outside comes to Horn, Horn can't take the mark, turns around, applies a bit of pressure.
Great tackle, coach.
Turns the ball over, comes back to Hamersley Carine, they're working hard now, this is do or die for them. Boschman with another tackle, Gibb pushes it along the boundary line. Hamersley Carine keen to take it over. Horn applies a nice hip and shoulder there on the player.
I tell you what, Horn is all fired up out there. He's laying tackles. He's bringing the ball to ground. He's running. He wants to do the ruck now. He's doing everything out there.
And throw in there, Dinger over the back, comes to Horn, can't move it on. Kick out of the pack quickly then, not 5, play on, 10's not the call, comes back to Shane. Fell, I think it is there, number 1 for Hamersley.
Davis, great run out.
Runs the ball along and funky there. Great pressure, left footer here. In 15, sends the ball forward is Kevin Adair, can't mark it, over the back, it's in dispute. Feasty goes to ground.
Look at the rubber man.
Great play in terms of...
Ugly but effective kick. Scarborough got the numbers on the far wing. Tomo's driven it out to Boschi. We've got Itchy out there as well. He's going to have to wait. Daisy needs to present himself or swing it through. Dinger's giving him options in through the centre. But Boshy's found someone he's kicked to the coach. He wants a game at the start of next season, so that's the way to get it. Look at Itch, he's still running. He's run from the half-back line for that one, Boothie.
Oh, look at this coming out at half-back. Hamersley got the loose man here in the centre. Kicks it too early. Could have held on to it, run at 10 and turns the ball over. Straight back to Scarborough to Sean Russell. Takes a great handball there to Funky. Funky chips out wide. Vision there to Ben Boschman. Similar how I used to play. Boschman sends it along to the wing. A little chip pop-off pass. Itchy comes back into the centre. Thompson's got 40 metres in front of him. Runs the ball. Kicks it like 50 and bullet-like pass to the squiz. Tomo, great use of the footy there. Lace centimetre perfect.
We had a way up at half-time. Squizzy's trimmed it down. He's now 128 kilos down from his standard playing weight of 130. But once again, we've done the fat test, could not find an ounce of fat on the big fella. Here he comes, left foot, runs in with purpose, kicks it long, it's up, floated a bit, but unfortunate.
Hit the stick.
I was going to say, Benny Boschman plays very similar to you, Booth, besides the fact that he's got skills and pace. It could be you running around out there.
He runs a little wide, would you say? I wouldn't say that, but anyhow, Nigel Smart brings the ball back in, kicks to a contest, and Groose brings it back inside and causes the turnover, and it's a boundary thrown on the 50-metre mark, left half forward for the Scarborough Footy Club, which reads Scarborough 9-8-62, Hamersley Carine 6-7-43, margin 19 points.
Oh, well done, Boothie. Boothie worked that out all on his own. He's doing this exceptional job there.
Yeah,
boundary throw in. The Dinger's up in the ruck again. Robbo's once again that kick behind on the big fella. Here comes Scarborough. Scarborough picked it up by Itchy. Itchy with a great handball to Gibbs. Gibbs snaps it over, turns it back beautifully.
That's the sealer, I reckon.
Itchy Maloney on the end of that. Handballed across to Gibby. Gibby did not lose stride. Ran onto the ball beautifully. Turned it around the corner and Big Squizzy watched it sail over his head. And goal umpire Dougie Frame has waved 2 flags. And that brings James Gibbs with the magnificent brown arms from the solarium midweek at Scarborough with his 3rd goal and pushes Scarborough back to a 25-point lead.
I tell you what, it's too early to be saying the sealer, but the way Scarborough's moving the ball now, won't be long before she opens up. Don't worry about that. We're back in the centre with the umpire. Turns his back on us to throw the ball. I can't understand why the umpires don't bounce it.
Oh, well, he said, why isn't he umpire? Because he's got no friends and nothing else to do.
Boschman out to Boschman, gets another handball. Turns it over there though. The player for Hamersley Carine picks it up, handball, good tackle over there by the player in Dale Bryant. Gives it inside to Kevin Adair, I think it is the left footer.
Chris Adair.
Sends it in. Sean Russell backs into the pack. Inside it.
Although Clayton Fitzgerald. What? Chris Hamer, hello, wake up.
Don't know about that match-up at the moment, just there. I mean, Chris is probably trying his hardest there, but there's plenty of space inside for the big fella from Hamersley to lead into. But maybe they need to get someone in front of Chris just to make it a bit harder.
I think Coach Fitzpatrick's been told, runner Fitzpatrick's been given the nod by Coach Horn. He's not very happy out there strutting around at centre forward.
I'd like to see Funky moved onto him.
Well, this is a big fella, number 20. Hamer was just flat-footed there. Not paying attention. The big guy's straight through. Geez, he kicks the ball well, Booth.
Yeah, he does.
But it's gone onto the roof, so it could be a bit of a hold in play.
That's the former Subiaco reserves player there, and he's kicked his 4th, I think, now for the day. But still 19 points out in front of Scarborough. They'd have to kick a few more to convince me that they look like
As we expected, Chris Hamer has been given a breather, and here comes Boongate, the treasurer, Darren Kirkwood. He's running out there. He's going to take Taylor. Taylor will see Kirkers run out to him. He'll say, I'm not taking that big fella. He'll be swinging his head around, knocking people out. And there's some dickhead gets in his way, as you'd expect from Hamersley Carine. Who was that idiot, Booth?
I'm not too sure there, but what minute mark are we at? There's a bit of howdy-doody on the wing out there between DeGrucci and Itchy and that. Bit of pushing and shove. That's always good. No, they won't back down, but we're back to a 19-point ball game.
I had the binoculars on that, and I think the guy's grabbed DeGrucci on the arse a bit earlier, so he's...
well, that would be disappointing.
I'm glad he's not playing on our team, that bloke. Bounce down centre, Big Robbo's all fired up. He's had a bit of a rest now, up against 23 being Brett Dale. Ball comes down, who's that? That's the way to teach him to Grooch. Go and get the ball, son. And kicks it on. Oh, everyone's hesitating. Bit of volleyball gone on out there, but here comes, who's this? Colton, I think it is. No, number 6, which is Simon Shadforth. Kicks it up to Floyd, but Feasty's got Floyd covered. He's under pressure again. Boomgate's there, but Big Robbo's stepped back as a ruckman should and help out for a loose handball. Well done, Ryan Wellings. Straight at it and straight at it again. Tremendous effort, Rhino. And the ball's held up. It's half-back flank.
I tell you, Rhino's got the number 12 worn on his back, so he'll have no fear.
For those of you that don't know, Booth used to wear number 12. Not only would he have no fear, but there wouldn't have been too much sweat on it over the years. Robbo's up against Dale. Robbo fights hard. Daisy's in there, bottom of the pack. Funky Miller gets crunched on there, and the umpire said, "Give it to me." That was a bit hard, and I'm getting a bit scared, so I better stop the game and throw the ball up.
Tell you what, Robbo's been rucking like a German tank all day there.
Like a German tank, Booth. Was that one of the comments you had written down in your book before the start of play?
Funky gets the ball there, comes back to Hamersley, got the ball
smothered by Daisy.
Stoppages are actually killing Hamersley Carine.
Well, Hamersley at this stage is still 19 points behind, and they're kicking with the eight. It's only probably a goal in it, but it's always nice to have that gentle breeze at your back in the last quarter. So Scarborough should have been known to finish off extremely well. Viz's in there, feeds it out, gets smothered there. Viz's back in for a second effort. Funky comes out to Ryan Wellings onto the right foot, and unfortunately Ryan, there was only a couple of centimetres in it, but just managed to get it out for Mark Davis. He loves to run, Davis, but he's going to have to come back behind the mark.
There.
Well, he's got to go back behind the mark, Booth.
And now he's called him play on, so it hasn't made it.
Dinger's lifted the elbow and given away a kick, and that is stupid, Dinger. Absolutely stupid.
That is another 50 downfield, and now that means that Hamersley now have a sniff.
There is absolutely no need for that. Davis was well and truly away. 14, Sam Hedges came in to Shepherd. Dinger lifted the elbow and smacked him in the side of the head, and that is the third undisciplined act from Scarborough today. Resulted in the second goal, and Taylor's coming through. So Scarborough had the run of the play. Stupidity like that just turns it around, and Dinger unfortunately has to run back right knee up where Coach Horn. So I'd love to be a fly on the wall listening to what conversation's going on there.
I think it's now Scarborough just at the centre bounce. I still don't believe they're in any trouble, but I'd just like to see him move the ball forward from this centre bounce. They've got their guns in there. You got Robbo, you got Tomo.
22-minute mark, and the Hamersley crowd full of beer at this point in time. Starting to get a bit fired up there. They wait in numbers. They have not played a grand final since 1998 when they played Stirling Balcatta. There's still a bit of pushing and shoving going on in that far wing between De Grucci and I think it's Sam Hedges.
Hello, what's the umpire?
And the ball's gone missing back there. I think it's gone into the car park and a couple of the local Fremantle boys. I think I saw, might have been Jeff Farmer's car driving off in the distance with the Sharon tucked away in the side. And then not a bad kick for the runner out there. Oh, the ump's even out of kick. He's had a fantastic kick, that umpire. Maybe he has got a few skills and he's just getting a bit old. That's why he's not playing anymore.
So what's the difference now? 13 points?
22 and a half minutes. Scarborough lead by 13 points. They've had their 22-point half-time lead reduced down to that. Steve Vizzer in there fighting hard for the ball. Ball's popped out. Here's Tomo again. I'd love to see his possession account. Daisy pops it on the left foot, turning it around. Who's that? De Grucci quite hard.
That's a kick anyhow.
And he is just thriving on this. Sam Hedges should have a good look at himself because he's bumping around on De Grucci, and De Grucci is just toweling him up and getting the footy.
Too many Scarborough players inside 50 at this stage for my liking. You want to clear it out, let your big guns. He kicks inside 50 and dropping back to the Hammers. Too many numbers in there for Scarborough.
I think it's the big Dutchman Van Hoogen Bagenbergen, and he's taking the mark. He can't kick though. He doesn't know what to do with it.
Kick to a contest.
Oh, look, he's kicked it straight up. Foshy's going to float across the front. See if this has come in, but Brett Dale has taken a strong mark.
Uncontested too, mind you. Comes at the
Hamersley got a bit of a run on. You don't want him to get a sniff here. Tomo passes it through to the rubber man to Feasty. Feasty kicks an ugly one across to Joel Ryder. But just kick him ugly to Joel. He doesn't care. He'll mark everything that comes near him.
Joel Ryder.
He's on the stretch. He's popped it up. He's popped it up high to the coach. The coach has played for a free kick, and unfortunately the ball's going to bounce out pretty easily.
He's got nothing to kick to here, so he's kicking straight to Itchy.
Oh, Itchy could have probably held on to that one.
He'll come back on his left foot anyhow and use it pretty well to coach Mark Horn, but he's put it out of bounds on the full. Hamersley Carine regain possession. Scarborough just need another goal here just to settle things down. Still got quite a good lead, I believe.
It seems to be that since Coach Horn is out there, he's become the focal point for the Scarborough players. I'm a little bit concerned whether maybe they're a bit worried about not kicking to him.
Oh, no, I think he presents them an option there. He kicked 3 or 4 in the last appearance he made, so he adds value. I'd just like to see everyone clear out of Scarborough's 50 and leave Squizzy one-on-one.
Well, it was interesting that last time the ball went down. You had Boshy in there, you had Joel Ryder in there, Dinger was in there. Everyone was in their way. No one can beat Squizzy one-on-one. Why don't they just let him have a go at it?
That's what I believe. Ball throw in there. Hamersley Carine on top of the ball. The umpire will move across, soft option, and call a ball up. We've gone about
25 minutes into this third quarter.
Left.
Sponsored by the Paddington Ale House. And we've got a bounce down the far side. Daisy's underneath there. Ball's coming through. We've got Clarkey going up in the ruck against Big Brett Dale. Matty DeGrucci's underneath. Dale gets it through. Taps it over the head from Rhett Williamson. DeGrucci at the ball, but the ball's gone out of play on the far side.
It's looking at Hamersley Carine inside 50. They've just got the big fella one-on-one with Kirkus. And he's signaling when it comes down, just get it onto me.
Just kick it to me. Just kick it to me. Boundary throw in. Got Gibby going up against Dale this time. Daisy's underneath the ball. The poor throw in. It falls at the feet of Matty DeGrucci. Tapped over by Gibby. Hamersley pick it up, but Junior, using the strongest part of his body, whacks him in the middle of his head, and the ball goes out of play. So well done, Junior, using your strengths there, son.
10-8, 68. Hamersley Carine, 8-7, 55. About 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Cannot be long to go. Boundary throw-in. Once again, Gibby's going up against Brett Dale. Tomo's on the move. DeGrucci's on the bottom of the pack there. Gibby comes in and holds it up. It's a bit clogged up there. My concern is that the umpire's going to give away a soft free kick to free up this play, as they tend to do.
Well, I hope not.
Well, we'll see what happens in there. Once again, Gibby and Dale for the fourth time in a row go through. Ball comes out. Rhett Williamson picks it up. Handball's back to Dale. He's tackled by DeGrucci. DeGrucci there, and the ball is, once again, we've got another boundary throw-in. They should do what they do in Oz kick and just kick the ball down one end and call the play on.
Oh, this will suit Scarborough just the last minute or two. Just hold things up. Any momentum, Hamersley, you got.
Gibby once again up against Dale. Boundary umpire's given everything he can, so it's coming about 5 metres. Out the back, pops to Grucci. He's done very well. Itchy coming through. Dinger taps it over to Itchy. Itchy could have possibly grabbed that. Itchy's gone in for the second effort, trying to get it out to Daisy. But Dinger tried to tap it over and do the pretty things there. Itchy didn't quite get there. It was just slightly behind him. Gibby was off running into the open play, but they couldn't get through.
About a minute remaining in this third quarter.
Bounce down. We've got Dinger going up this time. Ball comes out. Clayton Fitzgerald first to it. He's got a bit of a run. He's had a pretty good quarter, the number 10 from Hamersley Carine. He's kicking down to where 4 Scarborough players go up. And Junior rules down there once again. Clayton Fitzgerald, number 10, gets the ball high. Funky's camped under it. Boom Gates coming in to help. Shawnee Russell stayed through. Pick the ball up, Shawnee. Pick it up, son. He's tripping over whatever's in his pants, I think. Funky comes through. Handballs it forward. Pushes the play down the wing. Funky's going in for another second effort against the captain of Hamersley. That's holding the ball, umpire. Floyd Aquino comes in. Boomgate Feasty's got tackled him and tackles him over the boundary.
I tell you what, that's a good play there by the number 4, Feasty. Came in, plied the tackle. Boundary umpire throws the ball in. DeGrucci has to contest, can't do it. Comes to Aquino, kicks the ball inside 50. No one there for Hamersley. Scarborough's working off this. Here is Steve Visser. Handball comes out, umpire will ball this up, no, plays it on, sends it across to the Hamersley. Dale Bryant, great tackle there on Sammy Hedges, kicks inside, and that's three-quarter time in the B-grade grand final for 2004.
So the Paddington scoreboard as we come to you. Scarborough 10 goals 8-68 to Hamersley Carine 8 goals 7-55. So Hamersley cut that margin down from 22 points at half-time to only 13 points as Scarborough go into the last change. The players are forming out there. Dinger's bringing them all together. The Scarborough boys are coming through, and it's going to be, we're in for a tight quarter. Breezes start to slowly pick up. Bootham will favour Scarborough in this last quarter, but I don't think they used Damon Squires enough. What did you think?
No, I'd like to see their game plan where he's one out inside 50, the runners sit outside the 50, the ball comes in, if he can't mark it, he'll bring it to ground, and that's how they kicked a few of their goals in the second quarter. I'm a still believer before the game, or if anyone would have asked me, I would have said Scarborough by 5 or 6. I still believe that. Their margin at the moment is 13 points. I reckon they'll run on with it. Okay, welcome back to Fremantle Oval. Three-quarter time score is Scarborough 10-8-68, Hamersley Carine 8-7-55. Commencement of the fourth quarter, just seconds away. Interesting here to see if Hamersley Carine can throw something at Scarborough. I don't believe they can. I believe Scarborough will run away with it. Scarborough still got their main players in the centre square here. I'd say if Hamersley are going to have a go, they'll have to go in the first few minutes. Umpire holds the ball aloft. We're away. Final quarter, grand final, 2004 B grade. Umpire throws the ball up. Clark pushes it forward for Scarborough. They're coming through is DeGrucci. Can't beat the ball. Running onto it is Gibbs here. He's had a lot of the footy. Kicks it inside 50. Joel Ryder can't get the footy. Turns him inside the Hamersley Carine player. Comes into Gibbs. Gibbs puts a heavy hit and shoulder on. Ryan Wellings on the wing. Knocks the ball across. Moves back onto it with Itch. Itch can't get the ball there. Rhino should be paid a free kick and is. Ryan Wellings played a stellar game. Moving left foot, only a young fella for Scarborough. Chips the ball across here looking for the captain in Dale. Bryant takes a mark. Centre wing. Left footer here. Dale go inside 50 with a long kick. Great kick inside looking for some tall timber. Joel Ryder gets up, can't find it, comes to Coach Horn. Horn sends it off, sends a handball 20 metres back to Thompson. Thompson chips the ball in, can't get it to Pill. Coming across is Kirkus. Kirkus takes the ball, kicks the ball into the air. The unmarked man is Steve Visser, stands his ground with courage, comes off the Horn, kicks around his body, comes to Squiz. Squiz knocks the ball on, running onto it is DeGrucci for his fourth goal. I think he's banged it. Hello, he's kicked his fourth. Back to DeGrucci. Sorry, his third. Runs onto it for a wingman, kicking his third. And this is what I was saying. I do believe Scarborough now is going to open up. Hamersley Carine worked hard there, but Scarborough just kept pushing forward, and that lead now goes out to 19 points. Scarborough 11-8, 78, Hamersley Carine 8-7, 53, I think, 58 it is there. So now, if Hamersley are going to throw something, they need to do it, I reckon, in the next 5 minutes. Important takeaway for them. Ball comes up, Clark knocks the ball again, ball comes to Hamersley Carine, kicks the ball, but in grand defence there is Feast for the Scarborough Footy Club. Played a great game at half-back, sends the ball across the wing there, looking for the player in Dinger, can't take the mark, ball's brought to ground, in the back there to the Hamersley Carine player. And he's had a fairly good game too as the number 10 player for Hamersley Carine, Clayton Fitzgerald. On the wing, sends the ball forward there, looking for... They'll Feast again at half-back. That's another possession. A great mark. Stella off half-back. He'll go inside here. Just a chip kick looking for Thompson. Can't take the mark. Turns it over. Comes inside here to the Carine player. Sends it forward. Itch takes a mark. Oh, great mark. Can't be paid. He didn't hold it long enough. Swings onto his favoured left foot. They're looking for Dinger. Can't take the mark. Ball's pushed outside there. Coming in Steve Visser. Visser tries to tap the ball and inside to Dinger there, gives it to Thompson. Thompson around the corner with his right foot. There in Gibbs. Gibbs takes a mark, comes to player Coach Horn there, can't take the grab. Umpire says I'll ball it up.
Good hard work there by Dinger. But Steve Visser's on the far side. Just getting a drink, I hope, worried about that groin. But Dinger has got to work hard this quarter to get that goal back after that 50.
19-point margin, 4-minute mark.
The crowd, pretty solid crowd down there in the bar, and I must admit there was a couple of magnificent-looking things floating around there. So Boothie, we might have to be straight back there after the end of the game.
I'll just go and have a bit of a Captain Cook myself.
Okay, ball up, far side. Like to see the numbers of ball up today, but unfortunately our statistician has been otherwise engaged, and the fact that we wouldn't be able to do it ourselves. Visser straight back in there, strong through the pack. Oh, don't pay that stupid go. These umpires, what are they doing?
Oh, that's Tiggy Dutchwood.
Soft as butter. 17 picks it up, running through. Someone's got to go at him. Now DeGrucci has gone through.
Sam Hedges.
Sam doesn't want to know about it. Feasty ran straight at him, backed up by... who's that running there? Ran hard. Funky, was it? No, it was Ryan Wellings. Hamer's back there. Funky's coming through. Ball's there. Floyd Aquino's run into trouble there, and Shawnee Russell picked it back. 17 is for... There is Matty Smith. And Matty Smith did not know what to do with it, and the ball's gone out of bounds. Boundary umpire's going to throw it in there. But good hard work there by Funky and a good chase by Ryan Wellings.
I'll tell you what, this ball up here, Scarborough need to take the ball away from their danger zones. Ball's thrown in. Gibbs is rucking for Scarborough, comes out to Ryan Wellings, thumps the ball forward, comes to player
Clayton Fitzgerald.
Very good play today for Hamersley. Comes back to Kirkus, puts his body on the line, doesn't shrug it. Great tackle by Funky there at half-back. Turns it over there, comes to Vizzo. He'll swing on his right foot, both feet, gives it now to Pilly. Pilly
goes the pace.
An absolute country mile. Curves inside, kicks around on his right foot. Could have used his left if he wanted to. Comes in. Coach Horn has to run for it on the wing. Running down the pack there, he'll see it over the line. At his age, he'd be happy to see that go over. A bit of a twinge there to the hammy, did you notice?
Oh, I think he showed a lot of pace for a 35-year-old bloke. And a school teacher stands around all day doing nothing. But he did well. Use of the body at the appropriate time. That's the benefit of experience. Here he comes again. Ball's come down. Hamersley run it out through Mark Davis. He just went down with cramp a moment ago. Well, Floyd Aquino's been able to give us feast. He's stumbled, but he's done a poor kick coming into the centre.
Turnover.
Junior's caught behind there, but he's backed up beautifully by Funky Miller. Funky comes out, drops it over. It's going to go over the top of Fitzgerald. Head Dinger's going to swing onto that left foot. Horny's pointing to the far side. He's pointing to go to Gibby. Daisy's going to give him an option back onto the wing. It's the one he's gone to. Daisy, great overhead mark. Daisy, strength. Time for the captain to stand up, and the captain's done very, very well.
Turn on your left, son. Move the ball on. Get it to one-on-one. Joel Ryder pushes him out there, and the umpire's seen it.
Oh, this umpire. I don't think he would be umpiring James Booth at Auskick.
I'll tell you what, I did see a little bit of use of the body there, but the umpire didn't.
Have a look at this number 22 on this side, Booth.
Hello.
He looks like me running down the wing. He's got the biggest pair of shorts since Bubbles McFall in 1985.
Hello.
And he's given an option now. He's oh, look at him, he's gone mad. He's running through the centre like you wouldn't believe.
It's his first run for the day, I think.
Well, I think he kicked a goal. He got an easy goal after an undisciplined act on behalf of Scarborough.
I hope he wasn't chasing that pizza van down Hampton Road.
Mark Davis is running, but I think he's caught here. Well done. Good chase there by Boomgate.
Darren
Picked
Kirk
up there. 22 went in hard, used his only asset, and that's his weight. But he hasn't come up too well, the big fella. Big fella, I think he's had a lung pop out. He's run that far. He's won from one side to the other. And there's a few Hamersley boys starting to stretch legs and get a bit of cramp. I reckon Scarborough are just about to unleash and run over the top.
I said that, but here we go. Hamersley Cream move forward. Here's a chance, Clayton, to kick a goal, and he has missed. Hit the stick. Hit the big stick.
And that's the difference of this commentary team and many others. Is Booth could pick it straight off the boot that it was missing by a long way and hit the post.
I saw it. Oh no, he's kicked the ball in. The umpire's still waving the white flag. Similar to the white flag, I believe Hamersley will be showing in about a minute.
Ryan Wellings looking at his options. Boomgate's gone in there. And it's a great kick. Geez, he kicks the ball well, Ryan Wellings. He's backed himself. He's on confidence. Either that or he's on drugs. We're not too sure.
Kirkus with the kick sends it to the centre wing there. In the player, Dinger goes up, brings it to the ground, running onto it here. It looks like the Grucci with all the pace, keep it in front here, beats the Hamersley Carine player, turns it over, Viz will go inside on his right, handballs back to Dinger, Dinger caught, gives it out, it's with the big left foot, sends it high, Gibbs will have to use his body like he does, great use of the body. Tell you what, he'd be on the best on the ground nearly, Gibbs, turns it inside. Here we go with a one-on-one here. He's pushed him out and taken the grab. Like I wanted all day. One-on-one. The big fella pushes him out the way and goes back and will slot this straight through. Hello, this will make the margin a little bit more difficult.
That is the difference between brothers. Jason Fletcher, you are a joke. Squeezy picked you up and tossed you around like a rag doll. You're lucky he didn't pole drive you into the ground and took an easy mark. Come on, Squiz. This is the one we need to put Scarborough well and truly into 4 goals in front. But I think he's clipped the post, has he, or has he dobbed it through?
He's kicked the major.
I'm not sure what that was, but Booth has gone mad in there.
That could be the fat lady singing.
The fat lady singing, was it? And it's getting very untidy up here, and the worst thing is Booth hasn't even had a beer.
No, been dry all day, Timmy. Been dry for a few years.
But there's been another change. Steve Visser, as I said, has had an issue with a groin for a couple of weeks, and he has come off and just to do a bit of stretching. I think President Young's looking at him and thinking maybe he needs a bit of a rub on that groin. But
24-point margin looking, 24-point margin looking good.
Well done, Clarkey. The Scarborough attacking hard. They're running hard. Itchy's got over to Dale. Dale's gone over to Mark Davis. He's done a lot of running today onto the left foot. Out to Floyd Aquino.
In the top players today.
I think Floyd stopped selling drugs in Europe and he started to take some at half time because Feasty has had the wood over him since the quarter time break. The rubber man.
Feasty just does his job.
Just does his job and no one knows where he lives.
That's right.
Okay, far side. Big fella kicks it long. It's gone down there. Feasty in the play again. Funky Miller coming in to help him out. Junior Rule is on the ground there as well. Working hard, but Hamersley get the ball, push it into there. And here comes Vinny Catoggio. No, Buffhead, his hair. Yeah, you can't play footy with hair like that, idiot. Oh, Junior Rule, hard at it. You've got to give him a kick. Clarkey has panicked, and Clarkey has been caught holding the ball. But Junior Rule had a bloke jump onto his back, got the ball to Clarkey, and unfortunately Clarkey has been hammered by two blokes and just fell to ground with the ball in hands. So the kick is coming across to Vinny Catoggio. His real name is Paul Tropiano. Sounds like a pizza, but he's having a kick. I don't think he'll kick this. Look at him. Larry boots, stupid hair.
This is Guy.
Where's number 12?
Australian Idol, I think.
Oh, it's Guy Sebastian.
I think so.
Is that where he's been?
And he's missed. Keep clapping it through for a point like that. Don't worry about going in front of Dicko, mate. You've just gone in front of us.
He has kicked that like Dinger would do if he had a right foot. And stupid hair, stupid boots, stupid kick, mate. Get off the ground. And Scarborough gone for the huddle. Ryan Wellings has kicked it out. Shawnee Russell has got well and truly clear.
Uncompromising is.
Shawnee is undisciplined again, but I think the umpire's going to come in and hopefully use his brains.
It's a great final. Get up, son.
There is Clayton Fitzgerald. He's the biggest girl's blouse I've seen pull on the boots since A. Fulgrave retired.
Here we go inside Dinger. Joel Ryder, who's going to get there, can't get there. Use of the body there on Joel. Hitch comes in, it's on the side there. He's moving the ball forward. Stolen by Hamersley Carine. He's got nothing to kick to, so he kicks to Sam Hedges. Matt De Grucci applies pressure, brings the ball down the ground, working tirelessly as the former Perth player. Chip kick over the top there, might go out of bounds. Luck's a fortune. Righto takes it over the boundary. Great play, Ryan Wellings.
And there's number 22. Look at his shorts. He's going to trip over him. He went down to find, he had to go to king-size menwear to get those shorts.
What bit of mark are we at, Timmy?
We have been playing 9.5 minutes in this last quarter. The last quarter brought to you by the Scarborough Sportsman's Club, which will be potentially wrecked on Sunday. Ryan Wellings running through. He's played a solid game too.
The pace on Pilly over there. I'll back him on this.
I'll back him. He's up against Jason Fletcher. Jason Fletcher's living on his brother's name. He should have gone to Hawthorn. Over here, here's this joke, Nathan Coughlin. High Shorts Coughlin, they call him. What's he doing back out there? He's been down to Essex Street and bought a new pair. Joel Ryder, Joel loves them like this. He loves them like this.
Oh, Joel will let it see it over the boundary.
You watch, it's all set. That's a set play. Joel will let it go out. From the throw-in, they'll pick up an easy goal.
Margin 23 points. Hamersley Carine running out of time to win this grand final.
10 minutes gone in this last quarter. And another boundary throw-in by Moodnut. Who's up there? Scarborough. It is a big squeeze. He's tapped it down. As I said, set play. And there's Joel. It nearly came off too. Saw him practice that one at Millington Reserve last Saturday. And we got another throw in right against the point post in the shadows at Fremantle Oval. Coach.
Watch the setup here. Scarborough to score.
I like
every throw in. Squeeze knocks it to the front of the pack. Comes out here to Johnson. Pilly's too high, surely. Umpire, where are you? Comes to Pete. Pete grabs it. He'll go back. Comes in, and umpire says it's out of bounds.
Good play there. You can see there Squizzy twice in that situation. Squizzy just tapping it down to throw to Benny Boschman. The experience coming through. Once again, throw up. Squizzy's in there with his great 130 kilos. He's pushed up a couple in that third quarter. And Itchy has brought the ball down. We've got another boundary throw in. Oh no, out of bounds on the full. Coach Horns on the mark with his hair flowing beautifully in the breeze there. Oh, he's doing great work on the mark too. Arms up, sledging the bloke. I think I could hear through. The guy's kicked forward, straight into the breeze. Unfortunately, Boomgate couldn't get it. It's picked up on the left foot by Dinger. Dinger's popped an ugly one to Joel Ryder, but Joel's still got the ball in front of him. He's got 5 Hamersley blokes on him.
Great handball to Thompson. Thompson will look inside, goes on the left foot, and can't find a Grucci. Ball hits the front.
Here comes Horde, look out.
Oh, great tackle, pressure.
There's another tackle. Look at him go.
That's huge from the captain or the coach there. Comes into Dinger, handballs it back, umpire, ball it up. It's getting messy.
Great work
pressure.
there. Coach Horn leading from the front, hair flowing beautifully, and laid 2 great tackles when we thought he was out of the play.
Scarborough 12-8-80, Hamersley Carine 8-9-57. I reckon we're at about the 13-minute mark. Final term, 2004 B-grade grand final.
Coach Horn is he's a one-man team.
Peace gets the ball, gives it out to Thompson.
Commentators, Fitzgerald.
Oh no,
Holding the ball, holding the ball. And
they're
Fitzgerald's off. He's got no one to kick it to, so he kicks it up high. You'd think he was David Campbell.
Oh, courage.
And look at the sweet switch of play. Shawnee Russell's on. They got the numbers on the far side. Feasty looks through. Hard one here for Scarborough, but Gibby's going to run onto it. Mark Davis tagging him in this last quarter. Davis picks it up, throws it out. Rhino Wellings just drops it at his feet. Gibby's back in there again. Itchy's in there. There's some players, Booth, that have been there all day.
Stacks on the middle. On the interchange at the moment, Scarborough, Dale Bryant, Steve Vizza there, Robbo, some big guns ready to come back on for the last 12, I'd say.
And Coach Horn, he's now on the ball in the ruck. As he said, he's the one-man team over there. Pops it down. Who's out in the bottom?
De Grucci again.
They don't worry, son. There's your Norm Smith medalist, Matty De Grucci. Look at the pace on Stephen Pilmer. Pilmer picks it up. He's got big Squizzy. Oh, you're in trouble here, Baldy. You're in trouble. There should have been a kick. He had his
I always
hand.
reckon you don't lead too wide. You've got to lead up the ground.
Oh, you lead anywhere, Squizzy can just drop him from wherever he likes. He doesn't like leading out that side because the home-style salad makers stand. No one likes salad, so why would you lead out there?
You've got to lead out this side because the crowd are out this side.
13.5 minutes, boundary throw in. Squizzy's gone through. Once again, tapped it forward, but Hamersley leading with the ball 19. He wants the boundary line. He doesn't want to play on. Daisy's come back on, and Itchy's come for a well-deserved rest. Peaky kicks it forward. In front, Joel Ryder. Great fist in there from the Hamersley player. And there comes Squizzy getting that big bum in their place again. Tomo's clear. What's going on? Umpire's pulled out another soft free kick. Dinger has been pinged for a throw.
Tainzo there to the player in Hamersley Carine. Time running out, swings onto his left foot, but turns the ball over. No, he doesn't, and the Hamersley Carine player takes a mark there. All to no avail, I believe.
Big Taylor's been brought out.
All too late. Sends the ball forward inside 50 here. Hamersley Carine go up.
The Scarborough half-back line, since quarter time, have really stepped up. Shawnee Russell, Ryan Wellings, Spunky Miller, Feasty, and of course Boomgate's done pretty well since he's been out there. And who'd forget the Beer Gut Junior rule?
Oh, there's a free kick.
Umpire there.
And Dale Bryant, recipient. No, gives Clarkie, the raking left foot of Dale Bryant, spots up Horn. Horn comes.
Oh, Horny went to ground. Bit soft there, Horny, bit soft.
Plays it again. Hamersley Carine again, mucking around with it on the wing, cutting inside on the right foot. Swings it back inside 50, and up goes Rhino. Wellings to take the mark, can't take it. Great tackle and holding the ball. No, comes out to Funky. Funky looking for a hands off.
Teamwork.
Dishes it off again to Funky. Funky gets his boot to the ball. Comes to Gibb, one of the best players on the ground. Gibb moving it forward here.
Jolly.
He went the wrong way. He went to the player. Joel comes inside.
Oh, Joel, run around him, son. Run around him. Kick a goal. Look at that.
And he's kicked the
And
sealer.
Joel Ryder has kicked his third goal of the day, dancing around the Hamersley Carine players. And look at them now. They're all going for cramp. Look at it, Boothie. Mark Davis down with cramp in the half-back flank. The bloke that Joel Rialdo stepped round with cramp. What's
29 points the margin. No coming back here for Hamersley Carine in 2004. Don't worry about that. The interesting fact is the Scarborough moved the ball forward quick. Every time they moved the ball, Hamersley been caught out.
Another change. Peaky comes off to bring back Steve Vizza, who's stretched up that groin. I did see the wicked hands of President Young down there assisting him with the rubbing of that groin. Clarkie's in the ruck, knocks it forward. There's Tomo's everywhere. Clarkie is inspired.
Sends it in 550. Joel Ryder again goes up, can't take the grab. Boschman runs onto it. Hamersley Carine, safe option, take it out. Should have taken them on.
And that was Snap, number 7, Snap. Stupid name, and look at that, softest bit of play all day, just went for the sanctuary of the boundary.
Well, it'll be good to see Scarborough back into A grade after being the most successful club in the 90s.
Well, they're back in A grade, and unfortunately our friends at Wembley and our friends at the car stealers down there at Stirling, they're no longer. They're back in B grade.
Oh dear indeed.
And here comes Clarkie running some water out to the boys. So we've got boundary throwing in the shadows. We've got who's going up in there? Gibby's in there. Squizzy, I think, is going up against Newdnut Fairclough, number 5.
They do score from these.
The ball's gone over the top. Gibby has kicked the ball out of the air and has kicked
the goal
of the day.
The actual setup there was fantastic there. You saw him run to the centre of the pack, snapped around his body, margins out to 35 points. Well, I won't be too far off my prediction.
And James Gibb, I reckon that could be the sealer. That is his 4th goal. He may win the Norm Smith medal for the best player of field in the game, but it is still wide open. Once again, tremendous play there by Squizzy. Did the fake ruck knock boot. Did you pick that up, kid? He came in, didn't grab the ball, but just threw it on the boot and kicked.
I think he's kicked 4 goals today too. He'll be close to the Norm Smith medalist.
You calling it early? Clarkey once again bounced down. Number 23, the big fella. Brett Dale didn't want to look at the ball. He's scared of Clarkey.
Inside 50.
Big Robbo's the centre forward now. Oh, Brett Dale, 21 is Tim Hall, comes through on that left foot. Look at the rubber man come over the top. Here comes Rhett Williamson. I think he's been in. He didn't come out after half time. The big fella doesn't know what to do. There's Gibby again. Gibby will knock. He's going for another shot for goal. There's Rubberman, picked up by Clarkey. Clarkey's having a purple patch. Here's Squizzy. Look out. Squizzy's on and using his pace. And bad luck, Squizzy. The Squizzy's knocked it over there. So we've been playing 18 minutes into this last quarter. Last quarter brought to you by the Scarborough Sportsman's Club. Hope to see everyone down there on Sunday afternoon for a beer. 14-8-92 to 8-9-57. Boundary throw in. Big Squizzy's going up there for the ruck knock against bald-headed Newdnut Fairclough. Boundary umpire throws it in. Squizzy's looking into the sun. He doesn't like that. Knocked through there. Who's this at the back? Big Robbo. Robbo's assisted by Joel Ryder. Joel Ryder swings around, drops it on the boot. Big Coachy Horn. Leading from the front, Coach Horn. He's been in the ruck. He's been on the bench. He's been at half forward. He's been tackling. He's been doing everything, Coach Horn. He's wearing the number 23 and he's coming back. He's looking magnificent, the big fella, and he's not wasting any time. He wants to get a few more on. Coming through, we're right behind this with the camera here. Coach Horn kicks and has kicked his first goal of the day. Slap on the arse from Boshy. That's always worthwhile, kicking a goal. And well done again from Joel Ryder and the boys. And as we could said in the previous games, I can start to see the Hamersley people starting to get a bit restless in there. It could be like the grand final of '83 and Coach Horn's kicked the goal and dragged himself. He's done the coach's effort. He's done a fantastic effort out there. He wasn't sure if he should play himself, but apparently he's been playing with himself pretty well lately, so he's gone well. Peaky's come on for the change. So we've got about 10 minutes to play, and Scarborough now running out 15-8-98 to 8-9-57, and the last quarter, the game is over. Scarborough back in A grade, and they take their 16th premiership. Clarkey knocks it down. Tomo's still fighting hard. Fitzgerald smothered. Daisy, the captain, feigns one, kicks it forward. Boshy's working hard, and Boshy's taking a mark. He's going to get on the kicking goals as well. Look at Peaky. They haven't given up. The Grucci and Peaky's still running forward, but Boshy, as he tends to do, going back, and probably rate Boshy from here. He'll be kicking from about 45 metres out, about a 5-degree angle, so should do it pretty well. Running through, kicks the ball, strikes it quite well. He's got the distance okay, the accuracy is a concern, and sneaks it through for a point, a crucial point. He just wanted to bring it all up to date, so 15-9, 99, and Scarborough soon to crack the 100 mark. Fairclough kicks in. A couple of numbers out there for Hamersley, and the little fella, number 6 for Hamersley, I think it is, manages to pick it up and kick it out. The big fella's out there taking a mark in front of Clarkey. That's Big Tails. And Tails is not sure. He doesn't know why he's out there still. He wants to go he's sit in the shed and have a rest. He's saying, why am I still out here? I've been doing my best all day on my own, and you blokes want to still expect me to kick goals in the last quarter.
Scarborough 15-9-99, Hamersley 8-9-57. Margin 7 goals. Exactly.
And a few of the Scarborough players are now leaving the bar. They're moving out to the side of the ground. Big Roder's coming out with number 23 on the back. I think he loves the coach. We're in the same number. Barney, look at them. The boys in their club shirts are all coming down. If it's even imaginable, President Young's head is swelling. But here's Fitzgerald. He hasn't given up hope. He's still doing his best. Young Clayton Fitzgerald out of there, and he's kicked the goal for Hamersley. So 9-9. 9-9-63 to 15-9-99. So a consolation goal, as the booth said.
Yeah, well, probably find the foot's off the pedal a bit now. And probably the last 5 or 6 minutes, the game will just draw out a bit. Ben Boschman there just having a little bit to do with a player there from Hamersley. Nothing untoward there.
Can we pick? You can't win a footy game when your runner is wearing stupid shorts like the Hamersley runner. Have a look at him. He thinks he's off down the Cappuccino strip afterwards with those stupid shorts. And have a look at him. You're a goose, son. Get in that shed and stay out of the way.
Possession. Play on's a call from the umpire. Feast gets in there. Hammersley pushing the ball forward now. All to no avail though. Kicks it inside 50, looking for the big player, but sitting in the back half there is Benny Bosch.
Boschie's kicking goals one end. Next minute he's standing in the square taking marks.
Kicks the ball out to half-back, looking for his mate in Dale Bright. Can't get the ball. Good tackle.
The captain of Hamersley.
Can't get up there. He takes him on and he's gone. He's got to be holding the football. He tried to take him on. Goodness me. Shawnee Russell, great tackle for Scarborough.
Oh, have a kick.
That's a bit high. How do you do there? Umpire comes to Sam Hedges, comes to Gibbs. Gibbs comes hard in there.
Williamson.
Carine player there. It's all the venom out of the game here, but doesn't matter. Up goes a Hamersley Carine player, runs inside 50, has a shot and sprays it for a behind.
I made the call as soon as that big dopey Van den Hoogen Bargenbergen came on. He cannot kick the ball to save his life. He should not be out there. He should be bound somewhere selling drugs in Amsterdam.
Well, what minute mark are we at, Timmy?
We're at the 23-minute mark. Good kick in there from Junior Rule. Tomo gives up, makes it half a pill, but Pilly stood up. Geez, he's another young kid. He's the future of the club, Booth.
Yeah, I really think he's come on this year too.
Hold on. It might be Vizza.
Oh, it's Vizza over there. Sorry about that. Here comes young Pete. The late or an inclusion here. It's on his left. Can kick the ball and spot up someone. Looks for Joel Ryder. Joel Ryder can't get in there. Hamersley Carine come around the back there. To just a pop.
Mark Davis.
This guy's done all right today. Not enough of his mates have helped him out. Number 4 for Hamersley Carine is Rhett Williamson. Kicks the ball to half forward. Coming out there is Funky. Well tackled there. Tops it over the top. Sean Russell there.
He's got him.
Funky's got him.
Let's hold the ball. Oh, no.
I can't believe that.
You are a joke. These umpires have been disgraceful. Scarborough's had to play 20 men out there. And here's, it's 22.
I think it's just a little bit. Dear me, that is quite embarrassing to do that in front of that crowd.
And that says it all for Hamersley Carine. When you got a fat bloke like that, I could run rings around him with shorts hanging down to his ankles. And what are they going to do in A grade next year, Booth? They'll be laughed at.
I had a concern about them being in A grade. Don't know if they've got the cattle. Comes up there. Who goes up for Scarborough? Is Viz. Can't get the ball there. Comes on to.
Here's Pills.
Here's Pills. One bounce. 2 bounces. He's going to.
He's in the back. Oh, you are a joke.
Jeez, I thought that was a bit tough, but anyhow, it's a turnover. Ball, Clark goes up.
Look at the rubber man.
Comes out to Kirkus, the veteran here. Overruns the ball, comes back onto it. Handballs back to Feast, goes behind the play, gives it to Junior Rule. Rule runs the ball. Here comes Viz. He'll get it easy. Use the skills now.
Well done,
40 metres in front of him.
Tomo run. Dinger's going to be there. Leia Shepherd, Dinger. Leia Shepherd.
Goes inside to Matty de Groot.
Oh, de Groot's great mark. Great mark. Oh, hold on. There's trouble. G Booth and J Booth, they've left the area. I think they've seen the bars open somewhere.
Yeah, they're heading off. They've had a victory.
Look at Squizzy. Squizzy just waited. Oh, Squizzy's been tackled. Unfortunately for that Hamersley Carine bloke. And there's the siren. It's all over. Scarborough Sportsman's Club scoreboard, 15 goals, 99 to Scarborough have defeated Hamersley Carine, 9 goals, 963. Goal kickers, Scarborough led by James Gibbs with 4 goals. Manny de Grucci from a wing kick 3, a la Peter Matera. Joel Ryder was fantastic for the opportunities he had in kick 3. And then singles Ben Boschman kicked 2, as well as Steve Pilmer kicked 1. But Scarborough, fantastic effort. Fitzy's out there with the boys. You can see that Funky Miller's hugging everybody. That's a bit of a concern. Oh, hold on, there's a girl. There's sex going on the field.
How many premierships is that for the Scarborough Football Club?
Junior Rule has been attacked by some young girl out there. I've never seen Junior with a girl, let alone been attacked like that in the middle of the oval.
Certainly got a bit of a smudge up. But how many premierships is that, Timmy?
I think that puts us at 16, which is the 5th or 6th on the all-time ladder, and the only clubs ahead of us are clubs like CBC, Wembley, University, teams like that have been around for 100 years. But you can see the players moving out there, and there's the score.
15-9-99 to Hamersley, Carine 9-9-63, a margin of 7 straight goals.
7 straight goals. Boothie said 7 straight goals because it was a bit hard to work that out. And in fact, Boothie, I'll just give you a bit of a hand there, 15 minus 9 makes it 6. So that's 6 straight goals. 36 points. We're going to take a break now. We can see there that there's all sorts of festivities. The Scarborough guys are going to shake the hands of the Hamersley Carine guys. There's great security walking the umpires off, which is to be expected because they were disgraceful all day. They got a few things right, but not too many. Don't worry about putting the camera on them, Hibbo. We don't like them at the best of times. But there's the Scarborough crowd. You can see in there, there's some big names there. Mickey Prosser in there, Fitzy's running around grabbing folks, Feasty, Greg Carl's out there, Itchy Maloney, fantastic first half, Itchy. Tremendous. Oh, here come the netball girls. The netball girls are running out. We might lose them. If they get seen in the middle of that crowd there, we may never see the netball girls again. But Scarborough's going to go across to the presentations and we'll join you on the field in 2 minutes.
Got to get young.
Sorry, man. So I'm going to just say something quickly. First of all, I've lost grand final, so I do know how you feel. Thank you very, very much for the contest today in the season. We've played you guys 5 times this year. It's fantastic. Congratulations on making the A grade. I really look forward to coming up against you guys next year. Thanks for a game in great spirits. All the best. I really hope you have a good night. All right, to my guys in no specific order, these are the medals. Cherish these boys. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to forget today. Tonight, tomorrow, the day after. Back line, Ryan Wellings. Other back line player, Junior. Funky, Brian Miller. Hamer. Singer, what a great Turkish, good on you, mate. All right, the first and best, big Robbo, what a great one. The reason he didn't play last week was the reason we got here. Ricky, great one. mistakes I made. Great year, Itchy. Nelly, everyone. Our assistant coach, what a target. And I reckon they need to come together. Our two captains, how outstanding have they been? Rob Thompson. Okay, team manager and club president Steve Young.
We're with the Premiership, well done, Horny, and the Premiership President. Well done, guys. It was a fantastic day. What do you think the difference was?
I genuinely think we had a better side in terms of ability and skill level, and I think that together with the camaraderie that these guys have built over quite a difficult and arduous season. We really struggled early in the season. These guys managed to keep it together in the crucial time, which was when we were about 2 wins from 7 games, and because of that, they've built this amazing bond with each other. They're all a group of great mates, and when it came to the crunch, when the game was out to be won in the middle of the second quarter, these guys really bonded together. They dug deep and they won it for each other, and I think they're going to celebrate with each other, and they deserve it.
Certainly showed. And President Young, you made a few bold moves at the start of the year, appointing Coach Horn down from Queriting, and the new playing strip today. Fantastic. What are your thoughts on the day overall?
Well, basically, Mark stolen his thunder, but as far as the actual day, I mean, it's great to see so many Scarborough people. I see a lot of people I haven't seen in many years down to support the team. We were unlucky here a couple of years ago, but good to see that we've, with a new jumper and a new renewed vigour under Horny this year, it's A grade next year for us, so I'm really happy.
And it's been a standard amongst the club that any coaching contract's only 1 year. Youngie will Coach Horn his hand up for A grade next year.
I'm sure we'll have something to say come presentation. We'll get tonight out of the way, and tomorrow and Monday, and we'll catch up during the week.
And Horny, we've got to ask you, we picked it up on there, you came out on the field at a crucial time, you're in the forward line, you were half forward, you were in the ruck, you were laying tackles, you did everything, you were a one-man team at one stage.
Well, it's a bit easier when you only play a quarter and a half like I do to maintain that sort of intensity. I just came away out for the blokes like Gibby and Itchy and Daisy and Boshy and Tomo and all those other guys that play 4 quarters, because I just reckon they play with that same intensity for the whole game. It's easy for me, and thanks for that, Tim.
Well done. Cheers, again, guys.
Thank you, Tim.
And we'll see you at Pellington.
Will do.
All right.
Hey, boys.
Thanks, boys.
Pisser! In close. Touch and feel.
We're standing here with the midfield and Matty De Grucci here. 3 guys that put in a fantastic effort. Itchy Malone, Gibby and Matty De Grucci. Fantastic effort, guys. What's the feeling like?
Can't score, boys, eh? How good is that? It's just
amazing.
It's just a season of hard work. It comes down to one day and we got over the line and just bloody oath, mate.
Itchy, you would have had the difficult task today, deciding what sun cream to put on.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I got to learn some when I got to the ground. Actually left mine at home, so
30 plus.
You're a good-looking red hair and freckles, mate. You got everything going for you, so well done. But Gibby, you kicked 4 goals. Did you have a bit of a target at the start of the day, or was it just the luck of the draw?
no, mate, luck of the draw, mate. Just glad the team got home, so
well done.
what a feeling.
And Grooch, we only noticed about 45 De Grucci's here today. Was that all of the clan?
Almost, yeah. Still a couple.
Just about had them all. Well done, boys, and enjoy yourselves.
Thanks, boys.
Oh! Get off. Drag him off.
Drag him off for you. Drag him off for you. Did you have one? interesting.
All right.
Have a look.
We're standing here with the co-captains, Tomo, Daisy. Well done, boys. You've been through this before as players, but how does this one rate with the other premierships you've been involved?
Well, for me, it's right up there and probably a little bit more special than a couple of the others because I was involved in the game when we actually got relegated to B grade, and I was captain that day, and to be captain today with Tomo and be going back up to A grade makes it pretty special. So, but you know, that's how I feel about it today.
And Tomo, for you, looks like you copped a decent one there on the eye, mate.
Yeah, when you knee high to a grasshopper, mate, you're going to cop a few in the face. So no, it's good to have a war wound and premiership medal around your neck. And as Dave said, the make-up for 2 years ago is just fantastic. It just doesn't get any better than this, really.
So next year, boys, you're what age are you now, Daisy?
I've just cracked 30, mate.
Just cracked 30, and Tomo?
I'll be 28 next year.
28,
mate.
so you still got to, Michael Tuck played till he was 38. You've still got plenty of years ahead of you to go back up to A grade next year.
I'll just be happy with 1 or 2 more, mate. Yeah, it takes its toll after a while.
I've played till I'm 28 and a half, mate. And then hang up the first line.
Tremendous. And who would you rate as the best player today? Did you on the field? Did you pick up anyone that you thought was stood out?
I thought Gibby was pretty outstanding today. He got a lot of appeal and feisty as always. You know, pretty spectacular back there across the half back line, and you know, I thought they both played well as long as this bloke next to me.
And now with the rest of the boys and the coach inside, you know, is the coach should he be out there playing, or is he a bit of a joke?
No, he's definitely adds value to the team, I think, and you know, he adds presence on the ground with his body and his voice, and even if he doesn't get a lot of the pillage,
and he doesn't get a lot of it.
No.
And Daisy, there's rumours that you'll be nuding up at AFL Day for your buck show. Is there any truth in those rumours? Goslow and Williamson have been spreading that.
I'll probably be nude first tomorrow, I reckon, mate.
Oh,
so,
no.
About midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight at Millington.
Tonight,
yeah.
Tremendous. All right, guys, well done again, and enjoy yourself.
Thanks, Timmy.
Well done, Tomo. Co-captains. We're here with James Speedy Kerr, who is the epitome of Scarborough. Speedy, how many years ago was it that you first came down, and 18-year-old, young, skinny fella, crew cut, haircut, freshly shaved? How many years ago was that? 2 years ago. It's tremendous what Scarborough, how you blended into Scarborough and fitted in so well with everything. What do you think of the game today?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, supposedly, not bad. Squizzy, what's going on there? I don't know.
Is that your hero, Squizzy?
Yeah, if a big bloke can make it down the full forward, then most of us big blokes can make it. Why not?
And James, I've heard a couple of rumours through the week that you're now working full time and even got your licence. So bigger and better things, Speedy. Well done. James Speedy Kerr.
Good on you.